Trey Lance.
Lance Schmance.
We're live. We are.
Stop being negative.
Live. Don't be negative, Womack. Where's our beats? Come on, beats.
What is the motherfucking deal, y'all? Another episode. We on the Fody. Shout out to Fody Water.
Fody, huh?
E40. We on E40. E40 tonight.
We run on our own time around here.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to do it.
Technical difficulties on my side over here, but everything's cool. Everything's cool.
But you see, we're in the Matrix tonight. We're experimenting. We got some fancy little moving backgrounds now.
Yeah.
Put a glitch in the Matrix.
And episode 40. That's a big one. E40 tonight. Shout out to Fody Water.
William Floyd. 40. Who else?
Oh, yeah. 40.
Yeah, 40. What else? What are the 40s we got?
We started on Floyd. Mm-hmm. Would have been the best fullback ever, I'm telling you.
49.
Or none.
Floyd was nasty, man. He was sick. He was sick, man.
Rookie year, that's fucking sick ass. For a fullback too,
he was doing it big.
Any big news
Florida
over the
State?
weekend?
Florida.
That's major,
I went to Levi's. I was for the preseason game.
Oh yeah, Big Leo was in the house. We posted pictures on the GDBZ Instagram page. Posted them up in there. You can check them out.
Who was out there?
We had some stickers slapped around.
Yeah, I don't know who did those.
I don't know who did those either. They just popped up.
But they just almost slapping some stickers out there, though.
Yeah, they just popped up out of nowhere. I don't know. They just showing up. Yeah. Thanks for showing us love, whoever did it.
What was it like? Was it hot out there?
It was cool. It was probably like around.
It looked pretty empty.
It wasn't a lot of people. It was like around 79 degrees. Mostly, I think but it was nice and warm. It was a nice evening. It was cool. There's a lot of people. There's a couple of things I think the Niners need to fix. Once you pass through security, you gotta scan your ticket, maybe in your phone or whatnot. But some of these gates, they don't have enough of these barcodes. So it was a lot of people just cramming in. So I mean, they got to add more of those barcode scanners because a lot of people were not wearing their mask. So I took little Leo when we out there. We were like, hey, make sure.
So you're saying there's some Womacs out there?
There was a lot of people not wearing their masks.
I wear my mask. What you talking about?
When we were out there, I told them, hey, let's not try to get into where the crowds are at. Let's separate ourselves. Do not try to get them in the mix. But there was a second there. People were just cramming in, trying to rush in, get inside the stadium. I mean, just get inside Levi's. So
it's madness. It was madness out there.
Yeah. So, but it was cool. Overall, it was cool. It was nice to see it was nice to be back at Levi's because my last game I was there was it 2019 against the Atlanta Falcons. So it's been over a year and a half. So almost 2 years. So it was good to be back there.
Yeah,
that's what's up. At least somebody was in there repping for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make it to SoFi for Sunday, but then again, you gotta have the vax to get in there. So, peace out.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen soon over here at Santa Clara. I mean, today we saw that the Las Vegas Raiders are telling you that if you're gonna come to the games, you gotta be vaccinated, and if not, they're gonna have a site where you can get vaccinated on the spot. So, So
that don't make no sense though, because that shit ain't even take effect for 2 more weeks after that.
Or take a COVID test maybe, but they're saying that you get vaxxed though right there on the spot. So I don't know if the Raiders got their own vaccine. I don't know, but I mean that's what they announced earlier today. So
Al Davis one.
They're out there chipping people. That's fucking what it is. Yeah, we'll give it to you right now. I gotta fucking plug you.
And they're gonna have the Chucky vaccine.
All right, well, why don't we get into it? Since that's what we've been all wanting to talk about.
That's the big shit.
Let's
preseason. Preseason kicked off, and let's
Niners
do it.
versus Chiefs, week 1 preseason. The final score don't matter. We all know that. That's not
indicative. But I did predict it was going to be a 19 in there, and there was a 19. I said 1912, 1913, somewhere around there. It was 1916. So I'm the master predictor around here.
You predicted the Niners to win too.
Oh, I did.
That was the jinx already.
I think I did.
I didn't predict them to win. I just said that's what the score is going to be. Now what, bro?
I'll go back and check that one. Yeah. Mic check.
It's at the end of the episode, if you want to look.
All right, so we were all impressed with Trey Lance. Womack, what were your thoughts? You're the one who hates him.
No, I don't.
Shit about him.
I don't hate him. I mean,
what are your thoughts? Let's get the negativity out. Let's get the negativity out the fucking way.
Get the negativity. Honestly, there wasn't. It kind of went like how I thought. You know what I mean? I thought he did actually pretty good. I even said that in our group chat. I was like, the Rook did all right. There was a couple miscues. I mean, I know everyone was enamored with that, that 80-yarder that he threw. But then again, that play normally works no matter who's back there throwing that shit. So, but then again, that shows you, like, that ball came out fluttery as shit, but it shows you how fast it got over there. So you got a peek at his arm strength. Like, the athletic ability wasn't a question with him, as far as I was concerned. Everyone knew just what he brought to the table as far as his athletic ability. My issue was his accuracy. My issue was him dealing with NFL defenses, because even though he ran a pro-style offense, he haven't ran against pro-style defenses. So that's where my main concern was. And it went against what I thought. He is shook against the blitz, like I said before, and that blitz got to his ass.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched it.
Because you was asking for links.
I was asking for links.
I want to make sure you watched it.
I found my own link. So
I sent you a link.
He sent me a link, and I had it on the big screen. So
okay.
Yeah. And I know everyone was complaining about well, why didn't you give him any run options or make him do all the scrambling shit and all that? But it was like, we seen all that. That's Trey's whole career is pretty much based on run options and and doing all that running around. Right? So why would you want to see more of that? You already know what he could do as far as that. We don't know. He didn't even have not even 300 pass attempts in college. He only had that 1 year. So you really don't know what he's like passing the ball. You don't know what he's like in the pocket or, doing anything like that. So I thought it was a pretty decent game plan on Kyle Shanahan's part as far as just seeing what he had as far as him processing stuff from the pocket, because I mean, even in games, you're not going to fucking bootleg and fucking RPO and play action every fucking play. You know what I mean? There has to be some plays where he has to drop back and fucking find receivers and hit them. So I thought it was a good game plan. But like I said, I mean, overall, I think he did good. I mean, he had some misfires. He had some drops on him. A lot of receivers. He had about 3 drops. But I mean, overall, for a rook, he did pretty much what rookies do. So, like I said, overall, I'm not hating on him, dude.
What's your grade? What's your grade?
Not gonna give it to you yet. No, I'm playing. I give him a B minus.
Sounds about right.
All right.
Give him a B minus for the rook.
Leo, your thoughts on the rookie, the new face of the franchise?
Pretty much like Womack said. Pretty much that's what we expected. He looked like a rookie. He showed why the Niners got him at third, because he shows huge potential, high ceiling. And the thing, it was kind of funny because everybody on the crowd was waiting for that big play for that 80-yard, and that was nice. And I was on that side of the end zone, so you could see the whole field. And I think he had Brandon Ayuk open as well. And I think he had somebody else open in the two other receivers.
Everybody was open.
Yeah. So it was good to see that he noticed that. Okay, he saw his 2 options, and then he saw Sherfield, and he went for that. Yes, that wasn't the prettiest throw, but he made it. We really haven't seen Jimmy G do something like that. So that just right there shows you that he has the skills to do that. Yes, he looked rusty because, of course, he hasn't played more than almost, you could say, in 2 years. But he showed you that he could definitely be the franchise of this team. Also, he throws that football really fast. It reminded me when Kaepernick was playing, when he was throwing those lasers, those darts, and sometimes you had these receivers that couldn't catch it. Of course, there was a couple that he underthrew it. Also, and I won't say he looked scared when those plays where he got sacked. I think it's just he's just learning.
O-line, the O-line wasn't. Those were just jailbreaks on those ones. It was right when they put in the second string O-line.
Yeah,
and they weren't blocking. Two of them were straight up just right by.
Yeah,
hit the quarterback, no block at all.
Yeah, and I agree with Womack said he didn't scramble. I'm pretty sure Kyle said, I don't want you to run. I want you to just look at your options, and if you can't, throw it away. Now I'm hearing a lot that he has small hands, something like what we heard when Alex Smith was here. I think he had a fumble or something like that, or a mishap when he was giving the ball to the running back. So you're starting to hear that now. But other than that, though, he didn't look startled. He didn't look like he was happy. He had happy feet. Of course, I mean, he did get sacked, but like you mentioned, the O-line, different O-line. But I'm pretty excited to see, that's the reason I went to that game. I wanted to see Trey Lance, first time at Levi. So I got one money's worth. I was ready. As soon as they pulled Trey Lance out of there, I was ready to go home. But I was like, nah, I'm going to just watch the whole rest of the game and just try to see, watch other players. And Hufanga was all over the place. That's a good plus right there. A positive to see. Also, the dude, I forgot his name, Webster, I think. He looked good out there too. And the defensive back, what's the name? Lenore.
DeAndre Lenore.
Yeah, he looked good.
Diamador.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so those are the plus signs that I saw. And Rosen, he looked trash. That pick, I don't know who was throwing it to. I was on that end zone, so you can see that whole play. He threw it at a whole different level. I don't know who he was looking at, but right there, I was like, yeah, this dude needs to get cut. And so
get the fuck out of here. Yeah. That's what happened.
So what's your grade for Trey Lance?
I'm gonna go with a C+. He's still learning, so definitely, I think he's gonna get better. He's gonna improve every week. But to say that Trey Lance is ready to take over this team for week 1, nah, not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go the opposite. I say he's ready. You see the plays he can make, 80-yard touchdown, flick of his wrist, didn't even perfect footwork, got that ball out in stride. It wasn't the prettiest ball, looked a little bit duckish, but it was in stride, on target. The receiver caught it in stride and just took it to the house. I haven't seen a deep pass like that out of Jimmy ever, I don't think. Alex, I don't recall ever seeing. It's been a while. Maybe Cap, but Caps were usually like the receiver either had to slow down or jump or some shit. It was rare that you had anybody in stride. So for me, I was impressed. I'm gonna give him a B+. I thought it was a good performance. I thought the receivers killed the drives with some of the drops. Craycraft, Ayuk, that was right there. You got to catch that.
Yeah, first play.
Richie James been very disappointing. I think it might be time for Richie to go. You're seeing a Webster making some good returns, so he may be taking his return man spot. I think Richie, it's just me. I mean, he hasn't done enough. His time here, what is it, his 4th season?
Yeah, he's done. Yeah. He's done, son.
He had a couple games, but I mean, with the lack of depth on this wide receiver, maybe he gets to stay. But, I mean, I don't think Richie should be on the team, honestly. I think you give it to, if Austin Watkins can come back and be healthy, maybe give him some run. He's a little bit bigger.
No, that's a no-go. He broke his ankle, I think, so he's out for
he's only out. I said when he comes back.
He's not.
He's out for like 8. He's out for like 8
weeks.
Out,
he's going to make the roster, I think. You saying you don't think he's going to make the roster?
Probably not. Okay. Or if they do, it'll be practice squad. I mean, practice squad, maybe.
I can see a practice squad.
Yeah, he might do practice squad for sure.
So, for me, I'm giving Trey, just to get back to Trey, I'm going to give Trey a B+. Like I said, some of the throws I seen him make, they weren't throws that Jimmy can even make. Like, Jimmy can't barely even make a proper out route, and Trey threw it perfectly on that. The dude just dropped it. And then the other one to Craycraft, that was a short pass, but, I mean, he should have caught that. That was right where it needed to be. He rolled out a little bit, I think. Got it off. So, you did see him a little bit scared against the rush, But overall, I think that's going to be addressed when we get the starting O-line back. We didn't have Alex Mack playing. So I think when you get a healthy O-line and you get Kittle in there, that'll be a security blanket. You get Kittle across the middle. He's going to be a lot more comfortable. You're going to get Tebow, Ayuk on the outside. You're going to get Oster back there running back. Trey Sermon was a letdown. I thought he was going to be a lot more impressive. I didn't see any explosiveness out of him. It could have been that we didn't have the full-strength O-line, but he looked a little bit slower than I thought he would. But, I mean, we don't need him to be the feature back. We kind of need him to be like just another back we could use on short yardage. So
Hasty looked nice.
Hasty looked nice. We got a couple comments here. It's a little off topic, but let's get into it. The LA Rams brawl was epic. So many angles. That shit was hilarious. And it all started because that fucking chick threw the fucking soda on the guy. If you've seen the alternate angle.
Yeah.
They even had the Jim Ross WWE commentary. I don't know that shit was funny. By God.
It said that lady looked like Selena's killer. That shit had me dying. That shit had me dying. Yeah, that shit had me dying. Hey, but the dude with
I don't know who was fighting who. Who was the black?
Boy, it looked like the dude. It looked like the dude that was rocking.
The lady?
Nah. Looked like the dude that was yelling. The guy that was wearing the what's his name? Donaldson's drive jersey. He was the one that he was talking shit. So they were telling him to leave. And then that's when the lady threw that soda, and he looked like he tried to pimp slap all four of them, and like it caught one.
He was getting savvy. He was taking on.
Yeah, and then then he got jumped, and then he had two boys, and they just was holding him back.
What's the black dude with?
I don't know. He
was he? I think he was with the lady. It looked like he was with the lady.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even think I've seen it.
And then he started talking to two other dudes. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was hilarious.
Bold as Ice says Ursula /
Yeah, Ursula. Yeah, look like somebody's. Yeah, I was dying when they said like that's. Hey, why is Selena's killer out there? That shit had me dying. But but that's
get him back.
Yeah, get back on that. Yeah,
to our shit. We don't even tripping on the Rams too much. Yep, I agree. Alex, Jimmy never threw a deep ball like that. All 5-yard checkdowns and run slides for Alex Smith. Yep.
Yeah, he was a tight end dude and a running back guy. But I will say this:
as a returner, yeah, no doubt. Fumbles.
Yeah. Now I will say this about Lance: he had 3 drops on him, but then he also what was he? It was 5 for 14, right? So let's give him those 3 drops. He was 8 of 14, so he was still at 57%. So a lot of them throws were sailing because when those pockets broke down. He reverted. You could tell he reverted back to those old habits that he got, and people act like, oh yeah, well he fixed his mechanics and he does right and he throws accurate. I was like, yeah, I mean that's
his first game.
Okay, but that's good.
Best performance of a rookie quarterback out of any 49er ever.
All right, but I'm saying though, I'm bringing everyone back to the fucking earth. Like when you're under duress like that, because shit don't go well. Don't act like we got a fucking all pro fucking line. Don't act like we got a bunch of Pro Bowls up on that line.
Okay,
I mean, I think our best one.
Has Jimmy looked worse than that with that O-line, with our starting O-line? Because
he looked trash. Yeah, he's looked fucking trash with our O-line. But I find it funny how everyone wants to give the O-line excuse to Trey, but you don't want to give it to Jimmy. Now, why not? Because Jimmy been playing with a trash O-line for hella long.
Because Jimmy got 4 years of experience. He should be fucking better. He should be.
Jimmy just
not with a line. Yeah, but not with a line though. Who the hell we had on that line? Bud. Who we had on that line?
He's about to be 30. I think he's 29.
It don't matter. Dude, Russell Wilson been running. He was about to leave the Seahawks and he didn't have no fucking line. Like, don't give me that shit.
Russ still makes plays.
Yeah, but he's fucking running around. But Jimmy ain't been running around. But that's what I'm telling you. It's going to be chaos.
Run around when that rush gets by.
Okay, so what I'm saying, he's not going to be able to do it all the time.
Yes, you are.
No, he ain't. He ain't going to be able to do it all. That just showed you right now when the chaos.
He's done it for like 10 years. What the fuck are you talking
about? Okay, but he trained Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson also played at fucking high programs. But I'm not even going to get into that shit. But what I am going to say is, what the fuck happened? When the shit breaks down, he reverts back to his old mechanics. He was throwing high. He was throwing away. He still missed fucking like.
He's a fucking rookie in his first preseason game.
Yeah, but he was still throwing away. They had other rookies that look what Justin Fields did.
Well, we already know that.
I think Justin Fields was playing with the first team.
He was playing with the second stringers and third stringers.
I said he's gonna be.
Look what Zach Wilson did. Zach Wilson was 6-9. He threw it into tight windows on spirals into that shit.
Zach Wilson is going to be a fucking bust.
But you can see that with Trey Lance though. It's. I mean, there's no need to like get all heated up.
No, but I'm saying no, but I'm telling y'all. But I'm telling y'all what happens.
He looked the part of a quarterback because that's what I want to see is the eye test. And to me, he looked like every.
Yeah, he looked like it.
Every aspect of the NFL.
He looked like it until you get him into the situation.
What situation you want him to get into?
The shit when shit breaks down. Who's our star? Okay, we got Trent, right? And then we got Lincoln. Is Lincoln any good?
He's all right.
No, he's not. Get out of here. You got Brunskill. Right. Is Brunskill any good?
Brunskill is a little bit under average.
Yeah, he's whack. Let's get out of here. Stop trying to sugarcoat this shit. This is fucking weak. Here goes McGlinchey.
Sorry, viewers. We
McGlinchey. No, I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. McGlinchey. Is McGlinchey any good in pass pro? He's a good run blocker. Is he good in pass pro?
Are you asking me? Because you already.
I'm asking both of you. Yeah, no, right? So there you go. So there's three. So there you go. So there's 3 trash fucking linemen that we got. There's 3 trash linemen that we got.
And Trent Williams went down yesterday.
Yeah, but they started the line. Trent Williams didn't start, or Alex Mack. So the only starters that we have from our line was McGlinchey and Tomlinson, who actually started that preseason game from the jump, even when Jimmy was in there. So don't act like the starters were
either. So let's not act like Jimmy went out there and lit it up.
Well, Jimmy was 3 for 3. He got it out quick, and he was driving.
And he was with the
starter. He didn't extend the plays.
He didn't drop his fucking ball either.
No, but there was a PI on that one where he converted that third down. He converted like 2 third downs and was keeping the drive going.
I'm still on record as saying I was starting.
So that's what I'm telling you. And I don't think Trey Lance was told not to run because
I think he was.
He was doing rollouts though, but they had him do rollouts.
Speaking of that right now, wasn't Lance told not to run? Seems like he could have took off.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Yeah, he called. No, that's not true because he called.
If you haven't subscribed. Make sure
he haven't, but he's called. But they called like how many? They called like 2 or 3 rollouts. So it wasn't told he wasn't going to run. So they called like rollouts for him.
And that first play, they were ready to bomb the shit out of him. And that's what that was that one play where Debow dropped, and he had I believe 2 players open on that play as well. So I think what they wanted to just test his arm and see how.
But that that was going in.
With I think with KC, I think KC had some of their starters left.
The thing Romack ignores
after that second drive, no.
When Lance is in there, the whole field is in play.
It is the offense is different.
That doesn't even take into account.
He could have ran.
But you still
the run game.
But you still gotta play defenses that are gonna be way more complex than what the fuck he's seen right there. And he almost threw 2 picks off of nothing.
Okay, Jimmy almost throws 2 picks every fucking week, and he throws a pick every day to fucking.
I think he's throwing there. I think he threw 1 pick today. Yeah, I think Warner he had 4.
He throws picks to Warner every fucking day.
Yeah, I think like Warner had like.
He always throws to the linebackers.
And he threw 5 picks at a practice on that fucking Super Bowl year. Did he throw 5 picks in the game? No, he didn't. So I'm not taking none of that shit into account.
I'm not saying Jimmy's weak at all, but
I wouldn't. I'm a starter.
I'm not. I'm not saying either.
What you get by starting Trey Lance is you open up the whole field. You make the defense have to cover every route.
Okay, but he's also going to see
anything that Jimmy does. Trey Lance does better.
No, he don't.
What does Jimmy do better than Trey Lance right now? Tell me.
He could read defense. He get the ball out quick. He can understand. He knows where the fuck to. He knows where to go. He knows where to go with the ball. He knows the fucking playbook. Lance don't know it all that well. That's why he's holding on to the ball. That's why he's getting shook against the blitz. That's why all that shit.
He's had it for 4 fucking years.
Exactly. That's why you start him. What the fuck? Exactly my point. What the fuck you talking about?
That's
only one thing
you talking about.
Who's a better thrower? Who has a better accurate, stronger arm? Who can get out of the pocket?
Talent is just talent. Talent don't get you nothing. Talent just you could be able to play, but you still got to fucking read. You still got to read defenses.
Jimmy's ceiling already.
Like you think, and this is vanilla. He almost threw 2 picks on a preseason game with vanilla ass coverages that don't even switch up.
Picks every fucking game. So what's your point?
Exactly. So what you think this rook's gonna do? And what you think this rook's gonna do?
But the upside is it outweighs the risk.
He hasn't even not with a Super Bowl ready team like this. You let fucking Jimmy go until he gets hurt, and then let Lance step in when he does, and that's it.
All that. I started week 1. I want my offense to attack. I want them to be explosive. I want to be able to put points on the board so the defense doesn't get tired.
If he throws 4 or 5 incompletions and almost 2 picks against a vanilla ass defense, what do you think he's gonna do against a complex starter fucking defense?
It wasn't vanilla. Spagnuolo's blitzing the fuck out of him.
Dude, they didn't do shit.
Blitzing the fuck out
they were blitzing.
Yeah, they blitz him. They blitz him once. They blitz him like once. They didn't even blitz him. They blitz him like once or twice, and don't even get the blitz. He don't do good against the blitz. I've been. No, he wasn't. He wasn't bringing the. He only blitzed him like once or twice. Dude. He didn't blitz him that much. Trust me, I would watch the fucking whole replay of the game. He didn't blitz him that much. So I don't know what you're talking about.
SAS versus Skip versus Shannon-esque.
Yeah, it's like this every time. Especially doing this. Oh yeah,
no. It's off air. Fuck. Good tame right here.
Oh shit, no kidding. But yeah, but overall, but like I said, I'm not taking away. I said Lance look, for his first game, I said he did a decent job. You know what I mean? And you could obviously tell. That's why he traded up number 3 to get this dude. Of course he's more athletic than fucking Joe. Of course he got a better arm. That's why you fucking drafted him. Jimmy can't run. Yeah, Jimmy can't run like that.
Already,
Jimmy can't throw like that. Yeah,
he got a better arm already. He's mobile, and he just shows.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you showed that. Like that's.
It's just the only thing that he doesn't have is experience. That's all.
His experience, and that's it.
And that's it.
He'll fucking
pretty much. Other than
I'm just.
I'm not because I'm not willing to sacrifice the lumps on a Super Bowl fucking ready team.
He can take you. I think he's got a better chance of winning the Super Bowl than Jimmy.
Yeah, he might. Maybe next year, but I mean, or when Jimmy gets hurt, but right out the gate.
I mean, like
not right out the gate.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Ain't stretching the field. They don't have to account for that. They ain't.
But you don't need to throw bombs every fucking time. Like, what you mean? You don't have to go out there and throw 80, 50 yards every fucking time. What you mean?
But when you can, they have to defend the whole field, and it fucking opens up the run game. They can't load the box at all. If you got to worry about Trey Lance bombing an 80-yard bomb on you.
And another thing is, I noticed some of those passes that Trey Lance, he was throwing right at the hands. So it's like those
on those drops
and the you're running. There's no I got to come back, and you're gonna see that too. You're gonna see that if if Jamie's a starter and we see these receivers, that's not happening. When they're playing with Trey Lance, they're gonna say, hey, you know what, Trey's is ready to go, and I think that's what's gonna happen. But
he might be later on in the season.
And another thing is that the only way is if Jimmy gets hurt or the Niners go, if we lose 2 games and then we're like 2-3, and then after the bye, I think that's when they go with Trey Lance. But other than that, if not, I believe this is still Jimmy's job as a starter. So
yeah, until he gets injured.
Or if Jimmy starts looking like shit in the next 2 preseason games.
If they're 2-3 or something like that, then maybe you'd be like, all right, well, we already seen like fucking up. But I don't see that for one because the schedule looks pretty cake. Like we got a cake ass schedule if you really look at it.
Yeah, but Trey Lance Trey Lance is knocking on that door saying, I'm ready.
I mean, he's there. I don't think he's ready yet, but I mean, he's there. He's showing you. He's putting everything on display that shows you why you picked him at number 3. Ready. I don't think he is not.
Imagine him with Kittle. Imagine
that's another thing too.
Imagine him with Aiden.
I want to see him.
Imagine him with Mostert.
I definitely want to see that.
Come on, man.
It'll help the run game. His run ability, with our already
imagine
run
him
game.
with the play action of Mostert, bombing it deep to Ayuk.
Yeah, that's good. Or he could drop back and fucking start throwing those lame ass almost picks like he's been doing because he don't know the defense.
Give him time. Give him time.
I'm not. That's what I've been saying. I have been.
All right, stop yelling, then. You sound really negative right now. You sound really negative. All right.
I'll tell you what. Fucking gonna get one of these.
For someone that was watching the game on the link streaming, I mean, you sound pretty pissed.
There's a pretty clean link though.
When I sent you.
This guy says that Will S says Jimmy will start, but his leash will be short as fuck.
Yep.
That's what I've been saying. Mm-hmm. I would give him the fucking quick hook if he's.
I don't even think. Now, is it 2 and 4 short? Probably.
No, like if he fucks up first half, he's getting the bench.
No, fuck out of here, dude. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but it could happen though.
Hell nah, dude. You tripping?
Right on for the comments.
Shanahan wouldn't put it past Shanny.
Shanny ain't gonna fucking do
that. You said it already. We have Super Bowl aspirations. This is a Super Bowl caliber team. You come out if Jimmy comes out like he's done in the last.
And you gonna sacrifice that for rookie lumps? No, I ain't gonna sacrifice that for rookie lumps.
Would you start Justin Herbert over Jimmy last year?
Would I? No, I wouldn't.
Right now, if knowing what you know about Justin Herbert, would you have started him over Jimmy Garoppolo? If you had Justin Herbert on this team, would you start him over Jimmy?
If I had Justin Herbert on the team, would I start him over Jimmy? Not right away. No.
But Justin Herbert probably had a better year than Jimmy's ever had last year.
No, maybe, but he also did a lot of fucking rookie shit too. So
a couple, but I would take him over Jimmy.
I mean, overall, Would I take Herbert this year over Jimmy?
Can we pull up
Probably.
Justin Herbert's stats? Leo, can you pull that up for me?
For what?
Justin Herbert's stats last year. I just want to examine them against Jimmy's best year here.
All right, go ahead.
Because he was a rookie, so that would be pretty much similar to this situation. Because Womack is saying you can't win with a rookie, which I think is bullshit. But
who's won with a rookie? Who's won everything with a rookie?
Nobody's ever won it. But what happened last year? What happened last year when you said nobody could win win the Super Bowl as a host?
And they haven't, unless you got the fucking Brady, who they want to make the super goat. Like, that's what you do. The fuck? Come on.
All right, so last year
I taught you better than this.
So Justin Herbert passing yards was 4,336. Passing touchdowns was 31 with 10 interceptions. And he had a quarterback rating of 105.4. Passing percentage was 66.6. Oh, shit, that's Illuminati. He was sacked 32 times, though. With that,
shows he ain't got no talent around him.
So this guy is definitely part of the Illuminati. So I would definitely start Jimmy.
66.6.
So Jimmy had what did you say? What did you say for TDs and interceptions for?
31 and 10.
Oh yeah. So Jimmy's best year, he only had 27 and 13, quarterback rating of 102. And
but the only thing is though, the only difference is though with Justin Herbert is a whole different story. He came to a team that had no quarterback. I mean, it was his job. I mean, all he had to do was have a good preseason. That's what I'm saying.
This team is more ready than the Chargers. We got way more talent surrounding it.
Yeah, but the only thing is though, at that time the Chargers didn't have a veteran quarterback that led them to a Super Bowl. But
what I'm
it's
saying
a different.
Is,
this is a different.
Womack's argument is you can't start. Rookie. Why not?
You can. I mean,
because they don't win.
But he's on a fully loaded offense with the offensive guru.
Yeah.
Okay, and he came from a Division II school who didn't run defense worth the fuck. So you mean to tell me he's gonna fucking just all of a sudden light up NFL defenses coming from a Division II school like Youngstown State and Butler and Appalachian, whatever the fuck?
More talent.
Like no.
Your only reason is like you want this dude. You want
talent doesn't get you anywhere just by itself. What you mean? You gotta know how to fucking play the quarterback.
Who's the better quarterback right now?
As far as who?
Jimmy and fucking Lance. Who's the better quarterback?
Jimmy's the better quarterback.
Why? Why is Jimmy the better quarterback?
Because Jimmy's fucking a veteran. He's been through the fire. He's seen the fucking shit. He's took him to the Super Bowl. Lance hasn't fucking done that.
He didn't take shit to the Super Bowl. We all know that was the defense, the run game, and an easy-ass schedule.
Yeah.
Let's not fucking give him all that.
And what happened to the defense against the fucking Ravens? What happened to the defense against the fucking Saints?
He made a couple of throws, but
what happened to the defense?
Jimmy clutch overall? I don't fucking think so.
Yeah, he led a hell of quarter comebacks.
Again for Emmanuel Sanders then?
Yeah, who was in his face on that throw?
Don't matter. He should have made that.
It does matter. What you mean? Y'all talk about all this. Oh, he's with the O-line. The O-line can't help. But if you got someone in your face, you throwing that ball.
Super Bowl performance? Are you really defending the Super Bowl performance?
Yeah, up until the fucking fourth quarter. Yeah, he wasn't doing bad. Everyone's saying he can't make that throw. Oh yeah.
You want your quarterback to perform in the fourth quarter?
All right. And what about so if Jimmy can't make that throw? Did anyone forget about that throw he made to fucking Kittle in a fucking tight window? That got called for offensive pass interference.
That was bullshit.
That was bullshit. Yeah, but he's still capable of doing the shit.
And then Shanny fucks up and doesn't call a timeout. But yeah, go ahead.
Jimmy's pocket presence is terrible. You act like he's this vet who knows
Jimmy's not. No, it's not. His pocket presence
is fucking garbage.
No, it's not.
Let's put the rat on the table.
Nah, his pocket. He actually moves pretty good within the pocket. He avoids the rush.
He sees ghosts. What are you talking? Did you?
How would you not?
I would say he would grass. That's the reason he got hurt.
Once again, and what was the O line? What was the O line looking like?
I'll give you that. But,
yeah, fucked up. Exactly. So you can't. So you can't say the O line's been trashed for Lance and it's been trashed for Jimmy all these years, but Jimmy's weak and Trey's all right. Like, come on.
That's the reason you led Jimmy. Jimmy's a starter. See, with this,
he's got a decent line,
O-line, and see what he does. Yeah. And now, if the Niners were to go 2-3 and bye week,
is that the cutoff? Is that the leash? Is that the leash? Like Will was talking about? Is that the leash? 2 and 3?
Even go shorter. Yeah. If Shani's like, you know what, I'm tired of your shit. And Trey's been killing it in preseason. You put.
I give him one game.
Is that the league? Oh man, I ain't giving no fucking one game. Get out of here, dude.
Why not? You got to start young fucking rookie you traded up for. Let him play. What do you mean? Why not? Why?
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Because
we don't owe Jimmy shit. We paid him hella money and he ain't delivered.
You don't owe Jimmy nothing. But at the same time, if it was that easy with all these quarterbacks, how come fucking Hoyer couldn't do shit? How come fucking Mullins couldn't do shit? How come Bethel couldn't do shit? How come? Exactly. So you need
Those
somewhat
are
of a
big.
fucking
We
good
don't
quarterback.
have that. We have
right?
a blue chip prospect who has much more arm talent,
A blue
much more
chip
explosive,
Division II
much
who hasn't
better
faced
runner.
nobody, who was looking like a
Okay, who
fucking
cares?
man
But
among boys in a
he's
whack ass
joining.
division.
This is not your average case of the top 5 quarterback
Oh, man.
getting
Get
drafted
outta
to
here.
a bad team. This is a top 5 quarterback getting drafted to a fully loaded, ready to win team.
Yeah,
This is an isolated case. You don't see this barely ever.
yeah, and you see what happens because not everything's gonna be sweet against that fucking O line. There's about to be a lot of
Okay.
shit that's gonna
And-
happen.
and-
He's gonna
and-
revert
and-
back to his shit. That's
and
what
Jimmy
the point.
makes those plays anyways and doesn't give you the fucking deep threat.
Have you seen
ability.
fucking Jimmy's percentage against the blitz? That's another reason why I say start him over Lance because Lance was the lowest rated quarterback coming out last year against the blitz. So you think defense ain't gonna fucking look at that shit and be like, oh, this dude can't do the blitz. Oh, I'm gonna send everything.
I say start the best quarterback.
I'm
That's
just-
my thing. I don't care about allegiance. I don't care about all.
I'm
the shit you're
just
talking about.
I'm just
I don't care
glad
about
it's not
reading
allegiance. It's
defenses.
just fucking being smart. Like, come
I care
on.
about winning games. I'm not with all the fuckery.
I'm just glad we don't have to face fucking Greg Williams fucking no more. Shit. He had a
Spagnuolo
fucking
did the same
avalanche.
shit.
Just fucking.
He was blitzing
He
the fuck
didn't.
out of
He
him.
didn't blitz. He only gave him like 2 blitzes, and he failed both
I
times
think he got blitzed. Are we talking about on?
on Saturday. Yeah.
I think he got blitzed 4 or 5 times.
No, he didn't get
I read
blitzed.
some. Yeah, he did.
Dude, nobody does jailhouse blitzes in preseason, but they did it to Trey Lance
Yeah.
because they were shook.
Yeah.
Because that's how he reacts.
They were shook.
They weren't shook. That's how he reacts to
Dude, no,
blitzes.
who
I
does
was reading
jailhouse
about
blitzes
that,
in
yeah.
preseason?
That's what I was hearing too. Like, these guys.
I
Trey Lance
guarantee
did
it wasn't 4 or 5. I could
They don't be doing it all
maybe
out.
3 at the most. Yeah,
Nah,
but
there was a couple-
but you want them to do that though. You think these teams don't get together and be like, "Look, I want you to do this,
No,
and
it's
this
cool.
because I want to see how they
it's good that
respond."
They did, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
you don't normally do that type of shit in the preseason. When they did it to Alex, we were pissed off about that.
Yeah, because that was like every fucking play.
They were just
No.
They were tempting him to throw it. That's why.
No, they just wanted to fucking
And
just like do called in preseason. But
We'll see
asshole.
what happens in a
Anyway,
couple weeks.
um,
What other takeaways we got? We could do this Trey Lance and Jimmy all night.
so receiver wise, besides Debo and Ayuk, what's it looking like? Trash? I think so.
Sure. Yeah.
Sherfield,
Sherfield, yeah, Sherfield's doing
he's
his
been
thing.
showing out of practice too,
Mhm.
supposedly.
Yeah. So that's 3. I think Hurd might be the odd man out. I think he might
Juan
fucking
Jennings.
get the axe.
I think Juan
Oh,
Jennings.
Juwan Jennings has been impressive. I got.
Yeah, he played good.
Throw on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And,
I was calling him out in the offseason saying he.
Also,
wasn't-
we saw the other tight end, Warner, or whatever.
Warner.
Yeah, so
Charlie
he
Warner?
looked. Yeah,
He had that
he looked-
34-yarder,
that
which
was
the
nice.
defender slipped on that, but I'll
Don't
just leave
worry,
that one
but-
alone.
But still, though, hey, Trey saw it. Trey
Did
threw
Dwelly-
it. It was
Dwelly
nice.
play?
I didn't see him. I don't think I saw
I don't
him
think
on the
Dwelly
field.
played.
Yeah, I don't think I saw him on the field. There was a lot of people I did not know, so it was hard. But who, like I said, mentioned Hufanga was looking. He looks like he could be a day 1 starter. So I was really impressed with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
And my boy Hasty looked.
You got to
good.
eat some crow on that one, buddy.
Yeah, and my boy Hasty.
I'll eat a half of
looked
one because I didn't say I hate the picnic. I just said we should have got something else. And then I even said that too. I was like, well, if you play him in the box, I said if you play him in the box, and maybe that might be a group chat. I was like, if you put him in the box or as a linebacker, something like that. I was like, that might be worth something right there. I said his coverage sucked. I didn't say he.
Shit, with our
overall
linebacker
sucked.
depth, he may be starting at
He
linebacker.
might be fucking put him at strong side.
So we
Fuck.
picked up Kendricks, right? Because
Yeah.
as I talked
Michael
about
Hendricks.
last episode, linebacker could be a problem this year. And we cut that dude. Did we cut Burgess? Is that who we cut?
Yeah, you cut James Burgess.
Yeah. But we got my boy Hilliard, and he showed out a little bit.
Yeah,
I like Hilliard.
undrafted.
Rangy out of Ohio State. I wanted the Niners to draft him, and they ended up getting him as a undrafted free agent, I believe, right?
Yeah, undrafted.
Okay, so he can do a little something. Yeah, I think he can.
He was all over the place too.
He can definitely do some special teams. I think he's gonna make the squad.
I think our rookie defensive players of even Diamador Lenore. I see Ambry Thomas didn't look. They were kind of going at him a little bit. He didn't really look too up to par with it. But then again, I mean, I don't know. It's only one
Our
game.
D line wasn't
but,
there. Once D line comes back, it'll improve that.
Yeah, but Diamador Lenore looked like a little feisty motherfucker too, huh? He fucking be pressing up on everyone. He was just like that footage of when we got tagged by the league where got fined because you weren't supposed to be pressing up against the physical. I think it was OTAs.
Oh, yeah, we had that pick 6.
the rookie OTA, and he was doing the same more of that. So I'll eat crow on that. I thought Diamador Lenore was gonna be fucking trash. I didn't like that. So that's the one I'll eat crow on. That one for sure.
We got another comment out of Will S. Curious to see how these practices against the Chargers go. That's when players either step up or step down.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Because you get tired of practicing against your own people. You know what I mean? When you practice against someone else.
Yeah.
You know, tempers gonna flare. That's when that Jimmy Ward and fucking Hopkins fight. Jimmy Ward
was kind of working.
Yeah, he was kind of working him.
Jimmy Ward can't cover, but he can fight. I'll give him that.
He ain't no punk.
He ain't no punk.
He's sticking.
Yes. Yeah, so that preseason against the Chargers at 4:30 if you're in the Pacific time. So definitely be checking that out.
Any word on what the starters rep is going to be as far as how many reps is Trey and Jimmy going to get?
I haven't heard anything, but I'm pretty sure maybe a couple. Well, Jimmy played 2 series, right?
No, he played 1. He was 1 and done.
Okay.
He was 1 and done.
But I think Jimmy. I mean, I'd give Jimmy this quarter. I'd give him the whole first quarter, and then I let Trey second quarter and third quarter. No, I give Trey the second quarter and third quarter, and then I let Sudafed come in for the fourth quarter because we got rid of weak ass Rosen.
I think. Yeah, you might be right. I think that sounds about right.
Just for
Do you think Trey Lance is going to get to start in this preseason?
No.
He'll be the third game?
No, I don't think
I say I wouldn't mind seeing that, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean, I would like to see it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't happen.
The third game's the dress rehearsal. That's the game before the opener, so I don't think Trey's going to start that one.
We need to see Trey Lance at least with the ones in that game.
Mm-hmm.
You might see him with the ones.
Jimmy out after the first 2 drives, but we need to see Trey Lance get some run with the real weapons. He might
get run as far as the shit they've been practicing with him with, which is those read options and stuff. So maybe he might do more read option shit this game and whatever. So
and we need his receivers to catch the damn ball. I mean, that's another thing.
That's been a problem. That's been a problem for Jimmy even too. Let's not a lie about that.
Yeah,
Jimmy has put some balls there that have just been flat out dropped in the past.
I mean, even in that 2019 run, I mean, he had about 4 or 5. I want to say like 5 or 6 balls that have been dropped that turned into picks. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I remember seeing
that. Was Kendrick Bourne mostly. He's fucking no hands ass.
And he got the nerve to talk shit. We work over here at the Patriots. Yeah.
Of course you guys. You gotta say that.
Get you some sticks.
That's something you gotta say. You know what I'm
saying?
Nah, he shouldn't have said that. Keep that shit to himself.
So, yeah. So that's what I'm looking for as far as these next preseason. Like I said, the third one's the dress rehearsal, right before the season opener. So I don't think Trey will be starting that one.
It gives us some excitement around here, though. This whole Jimmy and Trey gets us. Gets the blood boiling.
Gets the blood boiling. But it's cool. I mean, I like it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
It.
And the good thing is we have the luxury to have 2 quarterbacks who we would feel comfortable starting. Yeah. Whereas most teams don't have that luxury.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
Bears got Dalton backing up Fields. I guess that's like.
Did right. They? I mean, that might be the one.
I'm assuming he's going to start.
I think Dalton. I think now that shit. I think they'll pull that shit with the Bears, like you was saying. If Dalton fucks up even in the first half, I'm fucking put Fields.
I think Fields is starting week 1.
Who's the head coach? Who's the head coach in Chicago?
Matt Nagy. I think. I think Dalton might start. He might start
like
the
all
season.
the weak ass veterans. That's how you.
I know. I don't. I just see that how that's going.
I like my quarterbacks have experience.
Not even that shit. Look what happened with How the fucking think that Baker fucking got his shit? Start.
I don't want to hear shit about Baker.
When he started the first half, did who the hell was it? Tyrod Taylor start the first half and then fucking got hurt, and then the second half. You know what I'm saying? So that shit happened in the Chargers. I think fucking happened. They started Tyrod Taylor that first game or that first half of that first game, and then Herbert came in. So, I think.
All right. Any other takeaways out of
similar
this one
in Chicago
before we move on to something else?
As far as Niners, no.
Want to get out there?
Nah, I'm looking forward to next week. Definitely looking forward to see what else Lance has to offer. Some different packages. Just a little bit better performance. I like to see him.
Here we go.
Work on his stuff a little bit. No, I'm not knocking him. I already said he had a good game. I already said he had a fucking good game for him. It was just things I've noticed.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, Leo. Any other takeaways before we move on to other stuff?
Got me some Trey Lance rookie cards. Bought a couple packs.
I got some too.
You know what I'm saying?
Who has Jimmy Garoppolo rookie cards?
I do. You want one?
All right, so we got a quick topic here. NFL. Let's stay on the NFL radar.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow was cut today. We all seen this coming. Only ones who didn't see this coming was, I don't know, Bible freaks.
Stevie Wonder saw this shit coming. Fuck.
Urban Meyer.
Did y'all get to see that block? Did you see the whiff?
That whiff?
was the weakest block I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He just like threw him, like he went with his head and he's like,
I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
I don't know.
He was
And
doing some other shit.
That means time to get cut.
Time to get cut time.
He lightweight blocked him. He looked like he pancaked himself.
Shannon Sharp was all over him. He was like, as a tight end, he blocked him with the wrong shoulder. He didn't even try.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
He's not a tight end. He's a fucking quarterback with a girl arm.
And then the following play after that one, that was even worse. I don't know if you've seen it.
I didn't see
the one Tavon Austin snagged on him?
Like, I don't know what it was. That shit just like, what the fuck are you doing? And,
Was that the one you're talking about?
They would have been better off putting him as a fullback, if anything. Didn't the Jets try him at fullback, though? I think he was weak in that, too.
I think they did.
But he was
he
a
don't even
fourth.
deserve to be on the roster.
I think he was a fourth string tight end.
He's going to be a pastor.
Yeah, I don't know, He sucked in baseball. I mean, he sucked as a tight end. He sucked as a quarterback. I don't know what else.
Sucked as an analyst, too.
Yeah.
College football analyst. Oh, speaking of, we got a little news. Alex Smith is going to be on ESPN.
ESPN.
He's going to be on Monday Night Football. What else? I think Sunday mornings, too, I believe.
Leo loves Alex.
Oh, boy, Alex. That's man. And he was at the...
That's his cutty.
Yeah, that's a cutty. He was at the Giants game, and he got standing ovations. The Giants, put him up in the big screen, and he said it too. He's like, I love the city. He actually moved back. He said he moved back to the city. He always loved the city. So, Alex Smith always will get that, Frisco love. So shout out to Alex.
We got the better doctors out here in Cali.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
Help with his leg, man.
You think Garoppolo might get Alex Smith up or what? Not injury wise. I'm just talking about when you're playing good and then you fucking get a concussion or fucking get hurt and then you see Lance all the way.
Bench early. He's not even gonna get hurt. He's gonna get benched.
I didn't think it happened.
He doesn't need to get concussed to get benched. Jimmy's in a really, really short leash.
Yeah, but Alex caught the short end of that stick because he was playing really good that year.
And the year before too.
I mean, he was playing okay, but like you said the other day, what did he do in that Giants game? He had like no completions to a receiver, one.
Yeah, he was like one reception for 6 yards.
And on third down, he was fucking ridiculously bad.
It was raining. Yeah. Was it the Giants game? It was raining.
That's not why.
Yeah.
But he also had Brett Swain. He was also throwing to Brett Swain.
That's the year they didn't want to get Owens or Moss.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have signed that motherfucker.
You know that was Trent Bulk's bitch ass.
Yeah.
If he had longer arms, he would have drafted him. He would have fucking picked him up off the waiver wire.
He fucking got his ass.
Oh, Owens, you're going off of ACL. Let me get you on the team and try you out, man.
Yeah, he should just fake the ACL. Fucking, I tore my ACL and I'm rehabbed. Oh, shit. Get him on here. Put me in, coach.
So bye-bye, Tebow. You're fucking out of here.
That was cold, too. Tavon Austin fucking snagged on him, too. It looked like it was a ball from Minshew. Intended for Tebow, and then it looked like Tavon Austin jumped in front of it and snagged it. So
should have kept. Wasn't Tavon Austin with us last year? We should have kept him. Was it
he got injured. Yeah, he got injured though.
Was it COVID? Was it COVID?
Nah, he got injured.
Oh yeah,
was it last year?
Yeah.
I think it was last year, but he got hurt though.
He got hurt. Yeah. That's when everybody was dropping like flies.
No fucking receivers.
We need to get rid of our fucking conditioning, fucking health, whatever the fuck staff. Like those dudes are caca.
Yeah. So Tebow, you're trash. Kick rocks, buddy.
He's out of here. He's done. What else we got?
We
got the rooks. Are we doing?
Oh yeah. So we had alluded to it a little bit earlier, but why don't we get into our rookie impressions of the rookies in this first week of preseason? I was most impressed with Justin Fields, but that's no surprise. I said he was going to be the best quarterback of this draft. I said it on draft day. You can check my receipts. Womack said Zach Wilson would be better than him. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah, I had him rigged ahead. I'd still do that again because I can't go back on my word. I'm not going to. But
I flip flopping off.
Yeah, I'm not going back.
He's a
I'm still
flip-flopper.
picking Zach. I'm still picking Zach Wilson though. I can't flip flop.
Are you still saying he's gonna be better than? Yeah, you could. Shit. After you see their fucking performances.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still preseason. But
I watched the
good
Fields game live, and it
he
looked
looks
like
good, though.
he looked solid, but it looked like they were holding back the playbook a little bit, and the Bears' offense is kind of weak, so that's gonna hinder him a little bit. But he out of the pocket, he was making plays. He had a rushing TD, I think about 10 or 15 yards out. Couple scampers. He was throwing across his body out of the and completing them though. So that's in his arsenal. His arm looked strong, but they didn't give him too many deep throws. Didn't look like he had one like a 50 ball he threw up, and the guy jumped up and snagged. That was nice. I think right now, like I said, going into the offseason, I think he's an NFL-ready quarterback, and I really wish the Niners would draft him. But as it goes right now, I ain't mad at the Trey Lance pick, but I'll keep saying it. I would take Justin Fields right now over Trey Lance still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Most definitely.
especially after Zach Wilson was gone, I was like, get Fields.
I think Fields is the I said it draft day. Fields is much more NFL ready. If that's what I said.
I thought so.
That's when I said that I thought Lance had a second round grade because Womack's point does have some points that Trey Lance doesn't have the experience, whereas Justin Fields, he's been in those big games in college against the bigger schools, SEC, all those teams, in the playoffs, and he's performed.
Even that Clemson game, that Clemson game alone, 6 touchdowns.
And he was hurt.
Yeah, he threw 3. He threw 3 before he got hurt, and 3 after. Like, how the fuck could you? And then all that shit, all the media fucking hype, or not even hype, the media little bullshit that they were trying to pull. Oh, this guy's he's the last one, last guy in, first one out. Bullshit. Like, man, that narrative was so fucked
your
up.
Boy was hating. What's his name? I don't remember his name. Dan Orlovsky. That's who.
Yeah, he's a fucking little bitch. He's a bitch.
But that's what I was saying, like back then, and I'll stick to it. That Justin Fields is a plug-and-play NFL quarterback. These are the kind of rookie quarterbacks. Not every rookie quarterback come in and start and win, but there's a couple like every year.
You can tell.
Herbert, Justin Fields.
Sometimes you can tell. I didn't even think. Actually, I didn't even think Herbert because I clumped him in that Oregon. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was already coming out, but I clumped him in that Oregon bunch. Like, Oregon players are like trash to me, but he's the only one I pretty much liked.
Herbert. I thought Herbert was gonna be good. I kind of wanted the Niners to get him actually. That would have been a shocker.
We were too far down.
We didn't want to give up that much.
Who do you so Nippy? We'll go around with this one too. Who do you how do you have the rookie QBs ranked? From what you've seen, from what you've seen.
So number 1, I'm gonna go Justin Fields. He was 14 of 20, 142 yards, 1 TD, rating of 106.7, and 5 rushes for 33 yards. A TD. He did have a fumble, but I mean, rookie quarterbacks, that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
good with the bad. But the good far outweighs the bad in this case. Second, I'm gonna go Trey Lance. Even though the numbers weren't there, I like the big play. That was the best play out of any of the rookie quarterbacks. That 80-yard bomb, nobody did that. The sacks, like I said, they were blitzing him, and he had the second string O-line in there. I believe that touchdown he threw was against the first string defense, though, wasn't it?
No,
second.
You sure?
They had just took.
They just took him out. It was it was a third series. It was a third series of the game. They took him out.
But I think the drops, they could have extended some drives. He could have got more time in there. Probably scored another TD, at least a field goal. Let him down to drive. So I have him number 2 right now. Number 3, they have on CBS. They have Zach Wilson, but I seen a little bit of it. He wasn't doing too much. 6 of 9, 63 yards, 86.8 quarterback rating, no rushing yards, no turnovers, no TDs. So I don't have him 3. I would actually go with some of these guys. I guess I would put him 3. Mac Jones is all right. He didn't do too much. 13 of 19, 87 yards, 1 sack, no TDs, no interceptions. So he would be 4th. And then they got, and I guess I'm going pick for pick with CBS here. Trevor Lawrence, 6 of 9, 71 yards, 1 fumble, 2 sacks, 90.5 rating. See, I didn't see anything from Trevor Lawrence, so that's why it's kind of hard for me to go the full 5. But my definitely at the top, I got Justin Fields and Lance. I seen both of those games in depth myself with my own eyes, the full game, so I can definitely have more expertise on those two as opposed to the other guys. I didn't really see too much but highlights on those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Womack. What do you think?
Well, I'm with you as far as number one. I'm with you there. I think Justin Fields, definitely he looked the best. He used everything. He used his legs. He used his arm. There was even one play. It was a big bomb, but nobody was around. So I think that's more of a product of the play than actually like his placement. But he chucked it. It was a spiral and got him. But yeah, like you said, he's I think he was the most pro ready. Like you said, you're going against Clemson in all this top competition and doing what you did. There was no reason why you couldn't throw him in somewhere and just let him start. So to your point,
I said a while ago, I think it's because he's black. I think it's
I don't disagree with you there.
They always had that shit like hating
at all,
and they always pushing for the white dudes. Always quarterbacks.
Yeah. I don't. It's kind of like that Baker and Lamar Jackson shit. Remember, they tried to say, "Oh, Lamar needs to convert to fucking wide receiver and shit like that." Like, no, I'm a quarterback. But then it's like, oh, Baker. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Baker grabbing his nuts and doing all this. And it's like, oh yeah, that guy got fire. Like, if that shit was Lamar Jackson, it'd be like, oh, this guy's a thug.
Fuck that dude. He's taking pictures with tigers. What do you say? Woke up feeling dangerous.
Yeah. Woke up trash too. So yeah. So I say
speaking
Fields.
of that, real quick. I just seen on Colin Cowherd, they had a side-by-side comparison of Gardner Minshew and your boy Mayfield, and their stats are like identical. Yet one of them gets all this hype and praise, but Minshew, he's on the bench, so that kind of shows you they just media just picks these guys they dick ride and they roll with it.
Of course.
And Baker's one of them dudes. Like they just
he's the number one pick. Yeah.
That's why you got hella commercials and shit.
Fuckboy mentality.
Yeah.
Thought he was fucking Cobra Kai and just fucking throwing fucking workout and it's like, fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
So back to the shit. So I got Justin Fields 1. I would say Lance number 2. From what I said, actually, you know what? I switched that. I'd take Zach Wilson number 2, only because
that dude is gonna be the next Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I mean, nah, he ain't. Nah, he don't act like Manziel. He's too humble for Manziel.
Looks like
he don't be all this
the Rice
bullshit.
Krispie box.
He converted. He converted 2 3rd and longs, which are pretty good throws. He threw one to the sideline, which was it was a laser, and right between the defender
and
the
sideline.
All the second string too, though.
No, that was the first string. That was against the starters because he started. And he also converted one right in the tight window between 2 defenders on a fucking 3rd and 9. Fucking laser that shit in right there. So I was like, oh
shit. Who were they playing against?
I think who the fuck were they playing against?
The New York Giants.
The Giants. I was going to say Giants. Hey. So there's that. So I take, for right now, this is what I'm seeing. Lance at 3. Like I said, he had that bomb. Everyone's seen it in their fucking mom. But there's just he against the pressure, especially the blitz, he kind of reverts back to old habits. So whatever like that. But you can still
habits on what? He don't get picked off. What
old habits between sailing balls, being inaccurate, throwing
Look at his
not
stats.
how you were working.
What the fuck you talking about? These old habits.
His stats are what? His numbers do lie.
Numbers don't lie, B.
His numbers do lie.
Old habits of what? You act like he throws hella picks. I think he only had like 1 pick his whole career. Old habits of what?
Who the hell was he playing against? I'm not even going through this shit again.
Whatever.
But
Whatever.
He's number 3 though. Hey, he's still in top 3. Don't worry. 4.
I can't believe you put that clown over him. You're a fucking schmuck.
Number 4, I'll put. Well, I'm not gonna let one 80-yard fucking pass on some design rollout
just
where
one
everyone was
80-yard
open.
pass, but nobody else threw an 80-yard pass at all.
Yeah, but it was a design. Anyone could do that fucking 80-yard pass who had that fucking play. Get out of here.
Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. Quit interrupting me, you fucker. So number 4, I have Trevor Lawrence, and then 5, I'll have Whack Jones.
Whack Jones.
Whack Jones.
I just wanted to say. Oh, go ahead. Finish.
No, it's that 13 and 19. Well, those numbers. That's where numbers can be misleading. Would look good, but it was for what 60-something yards. You said.
What was that for? What for who?
Huh?
For Trey Lance. I mean,
no, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. 13 and 19, 87 yards, 1
stat.
Yeah,
13 and 19, 87 yards. That's a
you can say that was they were just dump offs. The same thing with Zach Wilson, 6'9", 63 yards.
I seen some. Oh, we're on the tarmac.
How you got 6'9", 63 yards better than Trey Lance? That's what I want to fucking know.
Because he only threw the ball 9 times and completed 6. That's 66%. And 2 of them went for long third down conversions in perfect spots and good throws. Like, what are you talking
How many
about?
TDs you have?
He only threw the ball 9 times. What the fuck?
Yeah, for 63 yards. Get the fuck out of here. Trey Lance only threw 14. He only had 5 more fucking reps. What the fuck? You act like he threw it for 30.
Yeah, but take out that fucking 180 yarder that anyone could have fucking
whatever. I'm
completed,
just going with
and then he had 48 yards. Fuck out of
90.7
here.
to 86.8. But go ahead, continue on.
And take out the 80 yarder, and he had 48 yards. So
You
I'm
can't
not
take
gonna
out the
let
80
one.
yarder. That's the fucking main event. That's
Yeah,
the,
oh, I'm taking it out, and other than that 80 yarder, you get 48 yards. So
Go ahead. We know you don't like him.
I never said it.
Because you're
Whatever.
MAGA, homies.
Womack's being negative.
So I'm not being negative. I'm just telling you what it is.
And just in case you wonder who's
Bold
Womack,
as-
Womack is
Why-
Bold as
why
I said in
can-
the comment, Zach Wilson was throwing them perfect spirals.
That's Womack.
Yeah, see, I'm telling
So
you.
you got somebody who agrees with you.
So that's what it. Now, go ahead, Leo. You go ahead and let us know who you got, because I got another question for y'all.
All right, so I mean, I really didn't see the other rookie quarterbacks. I did see some of Justin Fields' video highlights. He looked impressive, so I would go with number 1. Number 2, since I was in the house at Levi's, I'm gonna go with my boy Trey Lance, because I saw what I expected. I mean, he would, he showed us that he's a rookie, but he shows us that he has a high ceiling. So I'm gonna go with Trey Lance as number 2. After that, I really don't give a fuck about anybody else because I didn't watch none of them.
I already said on record I had Justin Fields better than Trevor Lawrence. I said that.
Justin Fields
on our draft day special.
So. Justin Fields is going to be a special quarterback.
Good argument.
And I think we see him in Halloween weekend. So that's going to be I think that's a game that's a lot of people are going to be watching, because if you see
a Niner uniform,
they're going to be like, if we see Justin Fields
mad.
just doing it big, a lot of people are going to question, like, was that the right pick? So I mean, you're going to have a lot. I'm pretty sure.
I already said
we're going to be talking about that as well.
That was a mistake. I'll stand by my word. I like Trey, but I still think Justin Fields is going to be better.
Yeah, I think that was it too.
And then I've seen so far changed my opinion. Trey Lance does probably have a better arm as far as arm strength, but Justin Fields has way more touch on deep.
He has a lot more control over his arm too. He lays it in there when he needs to.
Better in the intermediate.
Lofts it, does all that shit.
But we'll see why. You know what I'm saying? Why Niners decided to get Trey Lance at number 3. And a lot of rumors are saying that a lot of teams were trying to trade up to that 3rd or 4th because they weren't sure. Supposedly the Niners were giving a hint that they were going to go after Zach Wilson. So that's the reason the Jets took Zach Wilson number 2, and then Niners took Trey Lance at number 3. So I've been reading a lot. I've been hearing a lot about that. So, but yeah, when we play the Bears, I believe it's Halloween weekend. We'll definitely be talking about that.
Thought they were.
Yeah.
Who we
But
thought
we let
they
them
were.
draft Justin Fields.
Now, this is another question for y'all. Now, this is way fucking premature, especially after one preseason game on the start of the fucking season. But what do you think this quarterback class ranks amongst all the other ones? As far as even Marino, even the 83, all that shit.
Have the potential to be one of the great ones.
Yeah, I think so. I think
already.
so too.
I think nobody had Fields ranked high. I don't know why there were so many haters on Fields.
They're just hating, yeah, for sure.
But I had him number 1. Trey Lance has surprised me a little bit. I knew the talent was there. I never said he didn't have the talent. I said that he didn't have the game film. He didn't have the experience against top level competition, which is why I would have been more inclined to take Justin Fields. So I knew that there was definitely arm talent there, but I do still worry about the accuracy. And you didn't see great accuracy. You seen pretty good accuracy.
It was decent. Yeah,
he was able to zip in some throws, but I think Justin Fields is going to be the best quarterback out of this draft, and I think Trey Lance is going to be pretty damn good as well. And I think you have the possibility. You definitely have the possibility there to have one of these mythical QB draft classes, because all it takes, say these two step up, say Trey Lance and Justin Fields step up. All you need is one more guy in there, and most draft classes for QBs only have one guy, and the rest are bums.
At the most, like one.
So you get 2, that's a pretty damn good draft class. But you get 3, I think that's pretty like legendary. So I think we're there because if Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, or Mac Jones ends up doing it big, then we're there in the legendary category.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think Justin Fields. You're looking at a perennial All-Pro. I think he's going to be top 5 QB. Trey Lance can be in there too, but I just think I'm giving the slight nod to Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But Wilson does have potential. I liked him going into the draft, but for me, like some of the big games, he didn't perform as well as he should have.
Yeah, and that was a knock.
And he wasn't going. We talk about Trey Lance, but he wasn't going up against top tier competition either.
No, he wasn't. I mean, it was slightly better than that Division 2, but not a whole lot better. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll see how it shakes out. But what about you guys? What do you think about it?
I think it's. I mean, for what I've seen so far, like, look. I mean, you even asked the question. I think it was a couple episodes ago. You were like, "Do you think he could be Lance?" I'm talking about. Do you think he could be a great like quarterback for us? Do you think he could win and be all Pro Bowl and all that shit? And I said, yeah, I think he could. Talent's there. I mean, like I said, there's no refuting the talent. It's just a matter of him just getting a hold of it. You know what I mean? And I think that's what knocks him back is the fact that he played in that division. You know what I mean? But I mean, I guess if you're good, you can play anywhere, right? So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, fuck. Even if you got Zach Lawrence, like you said, even if 3 of those fucking hit, like that's on par with the '83 class, right? Or even 04, because who was in 04? It was Rivers, Eli, and fucking Big Ben, right?
Yeah.
So
I think that was 04.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like I think got potential.
Well,
got potential for sure.
Between the 3 of them quarterbacks, they got what four rings. Roethlisberger got 2, and
Eli got 2.
Mm-hmm. Eli got 2.
Rivers just got hella kids.
Rivers got jerked out.
yeah,
he got jerked. He got jerked out of a couple though.
And he be hella cursing.
And he be trying to fight hella defensive linemen too. Rocking his bolo.
Sav.
Rivers kind of a Sav. He just never had the accuracy.
Bombing.
He had good receivers.
Yeah, but he got when they went against the Patriots and fucking lost when he had a torn ACL. I think he played on a torn ACL.
Yeah.
LT was out, and I think fucking
Antonio Gates.
Which one? Antonio Gates was like I think injured and that shit too. It was like so whatever. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It could shape up to be up there, like you said, with the legendary classes. May even surpass them because I mean I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of too much bust.
That's going to be way down the road because we're talking. You're going to.
You're talking about like 10 years.
Talk about Super Bowl rings. Do these guys, these top 3 or 4, whatever, do they end up with more than 4 Super Bowl rings? That's where you're going to comparing them to.
I'll say this: I think Lance can get a ring if Shanahan gets his head out of his ass and fucking yeah, and you know what I mean, and does what I
think he gets 2 at least.
Everyone and does what everyone thinks he could do with the quarterback like this at his disposal. I would, you know, he has potential.
Do you think that Trey Lance was a Shanahan pick or was he? I think he was a Lynch pick.
He might have been a Lynch pick.
That was what the rumors were.
It might have been, pick. But because everyone was saying Mac Jones, and from what we've seen, you know, just based off of what we've seen from Shanahan, he liked
Mac Jones. It was a false flag.
It was a false flag. It's just a flag. But I don't know. Mac Jones seemed on par with the fucking Kirk Cousins and the Beathards.
Kirk Cousins. Man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why. You know, I was even worried. I was like, better not be Mac Jones. Oh god, better not be fucking Mac Jones. But
I never thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be Fields. I really don't understand why it wasn't. But I don't know. They know something we don't. But if you look at it now, we wouldn't have had to give up as much. So we would have had more draft capital to go along with Justin Fields. So I mean, I think that would have been the move to make.
Yeah. So I did too. He was right there, but. No, I guess we chose.
We got a good quarterback, so I can't complain too much. I think he's a good quarterback. We'll see.
Like I said too, I'm a lot happier with our quarterback situation this year than fucking last year. Like Jesus Christ, oh my God, fucking Mullins and Beathard, like cut the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh yeah, the Webs guys, you know who you fucking are. You guys love these guys. You jocked them for years.
Jesus Christ.
They should start over Jimmy. They're starting quarterbacks. Mullins. The Mullins groupies were hilarious last year. They were on his.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
We need to start Mullins. I said, fuck no, the fuck we do. And now look what happened. and then they're quiet. They don't say shit. They don't acknowledge. They just
who is
move
Mullins?
on.
They
Oh,
don't
we gotta
even,
get rid of Mullins.
they don't even know who Mullins is. Oh, and just to say, Mullins did have 2 interceptions last Thursday. Just to put that out there.
Oh, that first pass was a pick.
Yeah, so just to put that out there. Against the 4th stringers of the Steelers, I think.
Mullins. Leo, what do you think of the draft class, quarterback wise?
Yeah, has potential. Definitely has potential. Trey got has one of the top also offensive mind head coach. Justin Fields looks like I'm not really familiar with their whole coaching staff, and
their coach is pretty good. Their offense he's an offensive coordinator. I think he's an Andy Reid kind of guy. Andy Reid, West Coast. So he's in good hands, but they don't have that much talent around him yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who's the receiver. Who is it? I know they had that one dude. I forgot, dude. Where they were talking about maybe 90s picking up. I forgot, but I can see
from Penn State. What's his name, old man?
Who?
The receiver. They got the big receiver from Penn State. He's like 3 or 4 years old.
I forgot his name. Yeah, I think he started with Jacksonville.
Tall dude.
Oh, Allen Robinson.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Allen Robinson. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if anyway. Plus the way how Bears have been treating their
Bears, who we thought they were.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the Bears being a powerhouse. I mean, Justin Fields can change that.
Exactly.
Can change that, and then especially with Aaron Rodgers being his last year at Green Bay, but Justin Love did look pretty good in the preseason game. So I mean, it has potential if Justin Fields stays with the Bears.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. My bad.
I had him ranked by one
he has potential, yeah. And
everybody.
And other than and Zach Wilson could have a bright future at the Jets with, we see Saleh as a defensive coordinator with the Niners. I mean, if he could turn that franchise around.
Adjust in the second half of the game.
Yeah. And
when it comes to adjustments, game over.
Yeah. And also so I think that's potential. This draft quarterback class has potential. We'll definitely have to wait and see. Also,
it's definitely a new wave of quarterbacks, though.
More mobile.
Yep.
Yeah, more mobile. Yeah.
Ready to go. That's why the offenses they run now, or the NFL runs their offenses they're running in college. That's why I'm saying you can just start them. You can just start most of these guys. Now there's some project guys. But there's most of these top tier quarterbacks. They're already running this shit. It's not like it's anything different, really.
Yeah, but the only thing is, will defensive adjust to these quarterbacks? That's another thing. It just reminds me of when we had Kaepernick. Kaepernick had that solid ass year. Then we went to the Super Bowl. After that, team started adjusting. So if the NFL defenses adjust to these mobile quarterbacks,
his accuracy.
That's another thing too. Yeah, and then you'll see. Of course,
it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too.
Not in 2012. It wasn't bad. 2012, 2013 is when you see.
That's when it got bad.
We protected him a lot with the run game and the defense.
Yeah.
There was always that rumor that Harbaugh was only scripting. He only have to read one half of the field. Because he wasn't good at his progressions.
But that's a testament to good coaching. Like, if you know what the hell the strength is and weaknesses of your fucking quarterback, that's what you're gonna do.
No doubt.
So.
Well, Harbs is a good coach. He gets some bad flack for his Michigan, but I just think they're getting out recruited by other teams.
You can't
come back to the NFL, Harbs. I would love to see Harbs back in the NFL.
Yeah.
Just don't bring Roman with you. Leave that guy.
Leave his ass in Baltimore.
Where the fuck he's at.
These QBs have a bright future.
For sure. All right, good. What else? Are we done with the NFL?
You ask? I think we're done on the NFL end.
NFL. All right. That was a good one.
Just get into a little
It's a good hour, 15 minutes.
That was a good one.
Once you get started on Trey Lance and Niners, it's a war zone, like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Plunder.
Oh, shit, plunder.
Let's get into some boxing. We do have a big fight coming up, even though it's not the bigger fight we thought it was going to be. We have a big fight on Saturday night. Yordenis Ugas taking on Manny Pacquiao in Las Vegas. And I believe the main event will start at 9 or 9:30, they said. So tune in for that. We may be doing a live. I'm not sure. I may be going solo, or if you guys are available, we'll see. But I'm kind of amped for this fight. I think this is going to be – I think this is going to be a good fight.
Yeah.
So I don't know. A lot of people don't know Ugas. I don't know
Ugas.
a whole lot about him.
Why don't you enlighten us?
I did see the fight against Sean Porter, which you can watch the full fight in HD on YouTube. Look up Porter versus Ugas. I watched it a couple times. I was impressed with Ugas. I had heard already that was a close fight. A lot of people were saying that they robbed Ugas. I didn't see it. I see Porter winning, maybe by a point, but I wouldn't be like mad about it. A fucking draw. I could see a draw because Ugas was there to fight, and he was looking good. He was throwing the jab. He was countering well. He's not the fastest, but he's pretty quick, and he's a boxer. So he's not like a hard puncher, but he's a boxer. He's definitely got some smooth punches, some crisp punches. He has a little bit of pop, but I mean, he's not. I don't think he's gonna put many people out. But I feel like he can create some problems for Manny Pacquiao. And I'm going to go on record. I may be the asshole again, but I'm going to pick the upset. I'm going to say Ugas gets the upset. I'm going to say he outboxes Pacquiao, stays away from his power. And I've always said you stay away from Manny early, and his power goes away in the later rounds. He don't really stop people that much. It's those early knockdowns he got against Barrera, Morales, Juan Manuel Marquez, Cotto. You stay away from I think he caught Thurman early as well. You got to stay away from him early, and make him fight backwards. He's not a counter puncher. Make Pacquiao fight, but going backwards. That's always been what I felt like his Achilles heel was. He can't fight backwards, and I think Ugas is well enough versed that he can counter Manny a little bit and throw that jab. And I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna say Ugas gets the win by decision. The Pacquiao fans will probably say controversy or this and that, but I think we're gonna be looking at one of them big upsets that I have been known to call: Roy Jones versus Tarver 2, Holyfield versus Tyson, Teofimo versus Loma.
Yeah, just
check
as
my
far
motherfucking resume.
Yeah, it's just you gotta stay away from Manny's bullshit. That's all. Pretty much. If you can stay away from his bullshit. What I mean by that is, he throws his little flurry punches and he tries to fucking get you lured into a brawl almost. You don't want to do that shit with fucking Manny. Just keep his ass at bay, throw that jab, probably keep him at a distance. Counter because he's really reckless with a lot of his punches. He leaves himself open for a lot of shots, and then if you can be patient enough and just counter him good, and you can get his ass. So I don't see why he couldn't beat him, but since I don't know who the fuck Ugas is, I think Manny will get it.
Cuban. I believe he's a Cuban descent.
I think Manny will get
Cuban,
it.
Yeah,
Them Cuban boxers they're
Cuban,
boxers.
yeah.
They are
Cuban Pete's.
they are what that word is. The definition of that word, boxers, smart. They don't have a lot of pop tech usually. They have a very solid technical base, but they're good boxers.
Yeah,
most of the time.
Most
Some
of them
guys
are polished. Yeah, they're polished.
Gamboa's kind of wild. While we're here, let's pull up the tail of the tape on this one. Add it to the stream here. We got Manny Pacquiao on the left, Ugas on the right. So age, Ugas is up there. He's no young. He's probably older than that. Cuba, they'd be lying about that.
Look at him fights though. Jesus Christ.
Manny with 71 fights. Ugas 30. 4 losses for Ugas. 2 draws for Manny. 7 losses. Southpaw versus Orthodox. Ugas has the height and reach. That's normally the case with Manny opponents, though. So that's shouldn't be a deciding factor. But if Ugas can stay behind that jab and get some head movement, move away from the punches when Manny's throwing that wild shit, I think he can get the upset. It will be a big upset, though. I mean, I know nobody's picking Ugas. So.
Yeah.
Are you picking Ugas? Who are you picking? Well, you can't really.
No, I said Manny just because I don't know who the fuck this dude is.
Yeah.
So I'll default to Manny. I default to Pacquiao. But I mean, fuck. I mean, 71 fights. He won 62. I mean, that's still like I didn't realize he fought that much and fucking won that much. Honestly.
He fought hella bum fights when he was younger.
Yeah, that's true too. But
he got cold cocked too.
Yeah.
Cold clocked.
I've seen a lot of the losses. So. But still though, I mean, fuck, you only lost what, fucking nine fights out of fucking 71. That's still, even if the are against bums. I mean, shit.
I mean, I'm not a Pacquiao fan at all.
I'm not either, but
can't
completely hate on the fucking guy.
He's got talent, but I think he's got a lot of hype as well.
But like I said, he's so reckless, and I'm surprised not a lot of fighters fucking see that shit. Like, dude, this guy can get countered. Just look at Marquez. Fucking, he done fucking, like you said, he fucking planked his ass. fucking
NyQuil.
on the fucking counter, dude. Like, and those that shit's been open every fight against Manny, and no one's ever taken advantage. Because as I was saying, they always get lured into the bullshit by wanting to throw at him because he throws so much and fucking does all this. It's like, dude, let him throw it and then counter his ass. Keep him at bay with the jab, and then fucking counter him with a fucking uppercut or a fucking straight, and just keep doing that. You fucking go bye. But you know, I don't know shit though. I'm not a coach.
Like I said, go ahead and if you get a chance within the next couple of days, check out the fight versus Porter. I think that's going to be your best eye test, and that'll give you an idea of what Manny's going to be up against. Doesn't seem like Ugas is a quitting type, so I think he's going to be there for the full 12 rounds, and I think he's going to pull the upset. Horn was able to upset Pacquiao, even though a lot of people said Pacquiao got the W. I thought Horn won the fight, so. I think we're looking at something similar, relatively unknown guy. But if you have seen him fight, he definitely brings something to the table, skill-wise.
Yeah.
So get your popcorn ready. I'm calling
do some research. When they fighting again? When they doing this?
This Saturday.
This Saturday. Oh, Jinx. Okay.
Still does.
Yeah, you are a fucking Jinx. I'm glad you picked that.
I never heard that shit in years. Jinx.
Everybody
Jinx.
put the house
Jinx.
on Ugas.
There you
Put
go.
the house on Ugas. Jinx and Cat has
whatever I say, just do the opposite.
Leo,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going with
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Not anymore.
I haven't seen really Ugas fight. I mean, I'm trying to see if I don't think I've seen any fights of his. But I did
check
talk
out
to my. I did talk to my pops about this, and he said, "Oh, Ugas says he ain't no chump. I mean, he's gonna give Pacquiao a good challenge." But I'm like I had Earl against the fight. If Manny had fought Earl Spence, I was gonna go with Manny. So I'm gonna take Manny for sure on this one. But should be but like my pops was saying, should be a good fight. He's no bum. He's no chump. He should give Manny Pacquiao a good fight. So I'm gonna take Manny because I really don't have. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of his names that he's fought, but I'm gonna go with Manny on this one.
Sean Porter.
He fought Sean Porter?
Technically, it was an L, but I mean, I think it could have been. You could have scored. I could have seen it scored a draw.
Okay.
But I thought that Porter edged him out.
Oh, okay.
But
shit.
he was game, and you go in there with Porter, you last, you get respect automatically.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sean Porter, because he's a beast. So he definitely ain't gonna bitch out, and I think he'll fight a smart fight, and
yeah, you can just tell by his
Ugas for the upset, and I think I'll play in the odds on this one. I'm gonna put a little something in on this because I think the odds are about plus 250 for Ugas, so might see me throw down a little $150 or something.
Do it.
50
has the reach. He does have the reach. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, I can see. I mean, it could happen.
2 inches.
Yeah,
that'd be enough.
Looks
and
like
let's not forget, Manny's 42 years old.
Yeah.
I hope they're VADA testing though. That's going to be a major factor. we know he gets down with his Pac-Man juice.
I'll have links for that fight.
And shots in the ass.
Taking shots of that Pac-Man juice. He's probably on that HGH now. Lance Armstrong shit.
Well,
go Ugas. Team Ugas.
Team Ugas. All right.
Saturday night, tune in. Like I said, we are going to aim to do a live broadcast. I might do it on the solo, or if I can get one of these guys or some other of our affiliates, we'll see if we can make that happen. But more than likely, we will be on giving you the broadcast if you can't catch the
live reaction.
Live reactions too. Yeah. If you can't catch the pay-per-view for yourself,
we won't be televising it.
Damn, I'll be on the road, so I won't even be able to get down there with you. Shit,
it's all good.
Oh, you can just listen. You can listen to Nip.
Yeah,
I go solo polo.
Listen to Nip.
I hold down the fort.
I might be on the road by that time, so yeah, it better be good.
Check out
something worth listening to.
Jake Paul live reaction. That was a good one too.
All right.
But yeah, we'll see. Big fights. I'm always amped up for the big fights, and I still consider this a big fight, even though it's a little bit of a letdown not having Spence in there. It's better than a lot of the fights we're seeing right now. Actually, shit. I mean, there's bullshit fights.
Well, the remainder of the year, we still got some good fights that are scheduled. They just added October 23rd. It's going to be in Atlanta, ESPN. Jamel Herring versus Shakur Stevenson 12 rounds for Herring's WBO junior lightweight title. So that's just been added to the boxing schedule. So
Okay,
that was
nice.
yeah.
And then we got what other ones are coming up?
So August 29th.
Yeah, we also got some of those MMA fights too.
You got the Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley, August 29th, Cleveland. That's going to be a Showtime pay-per-view. Yeah, that'll be a Sunday. Yeah. And then September 11, you got the in LA, Oscar De La Hoya versus Vitor Belfort, 10 rounds.
That one for sure.
Light heavyweight. And then September 28 in the
Wait,
UK.
What? They're fighting at light heavyweight? What are they fighting at?
Light heavyweight for the De La Hoya.
Oscar,
Yeah, I mean, he
he
looks kind of chubby.
trying to fight Canelo.
Yeah. And then September
Canelo.
And then September 25 in the UK, Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk, 12 rounds for Joshua's IBF, WBA, and WBO heavyweight title. And then October 9th in Vegas, pay-per-view, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, 12 rounds for Fury's WBC title.
Give me Wilder for the upset.
I don't think it's an upset if he wins, though.
It's a big upset.
Why would it be an upset?
We're talking about betting odds. You don't know anything about this.
And then in another fight they just added, this will be in Scotland, Josh Taylor versus Jack Caddarol, 12 rounds for Taylor's undisputed junior welterweight title. And Josh Taylor looks I've seen him
against Ramirez. He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
They were talking about him going up to fight Terrence Crawford. He'll get his ass beat by Terrence Crawford. I would love to see it.
So that would be a good fight too. They just added that as well.
All right.
So you got some good boxing for remainder of the year.
We had some boxing match that took place
I missed all
Saturday
that.
night. Muhammad Ali's grandson, Nico Ali Walsh, got a win on ESPN, knocked out his opponent. So that was pretty dope to see Ali's grandson in there get a win. Just real quick, I want to touch on that.
Cool.
History of the boxing sport. Top rank. I can't stand Arum though. Fuck Arum. Fuck Bob Arum.
And Virgil.
Tell him GDB said it, bitch.
Virgil Ortiz won.
Yeah. That was nice. I didn't see the whole fight.
I didn't. And then Casimiro versus Rigondeaux lost.
He knocked out the dude that was giving Terrence Crawford a little bit of problems. He knocked down Crawford. The Mean Machine.
Oh yeah, the Mean
Machine. And he knocked down Ortiz, but early. But Ortiz was able to come back and put him down. I think he put him down 3 or 4 times, and then finally stopped him in, I believe, the 8th round. Yeah, so that was good. Womack, you shadow boxing again?
You know it.
Slow motion.
Yeah, I missed all that on Saturday. It was at Levi's.
Yeah, shit. We love boxing around here. We got to get the TDC popping again.
Yeah.
You get him on here. Get Mr. Major in a major way. Get him on.
All right. Well, that was just a quick little topic I wanted to touch on. Congrats to Ali's grandson. Hopefully he can step it up and be a factor in this boxing game.
When did Muhammad Ali pass away?
A couple years ago.
Right?
Wow.
4 years ago?
We got a couple more quick subjects, nothing major. We'll kind of breeze through these a little bit, I think.
All major.
Damon Wayans versus Dave Chapelle.
Damon.
So Damon Wayans went and called out Dave Chapelle. He said we should do a versus.
Who does that?
The first comedy versus. So I don't know about you guys, but I've seen the Damon Wayans.
Don't sleep on Damon, boy. Let me tell you.
I kind of might favor Damon Wayans in stand-up. Now Chappelle is funnier in his show. The Chappelle show was hilarious. I think that's when he was at his best. I do like his stand-up, but I don't think he's up there stand-up wise with I think Chris Rock is better, honestly.
I don't know. I think
Chris Rock and Wayans possibly.
I do
like him though. But
Clone Chappelle's not as funny as the real
Clone Chappelle.
So, I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. Clone Chappelle's still funny, but he ain't like real Chappelle. So I'll just put that out there.
Who are you picking if they do? This is a big if. This was just thrown out there by Damon Wayans. He was saying
what Chappelle's going out there? Is the Clone Chappelle going out there?
We should be the first ones to do a comedy versus
Puff Chappelle.
Dope.
Yeah, I mean, look, Damon Wayans has some pretty funny stand-up, dude. Dude's
funny.
You don't see a lot of him. You probably just know him from My Wife and Kids, dude. But he's funny motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, ever since Living Color, you know what I'm saying?
Specials, right? That's what he had.
Yeah, he had HBO specials.
Ever since Living Color.
think it's HBO Comedy Hour, or HBO Comedy Half Hour, or some
Yeah,
shit like
in
that.
Living Color as well, Leo.
And yeah, Homie the Clown. Homie don't play that.
But I
That
would
shit
say
was
that
hilarious.
Chappelle was funnier on the Chappelle show than Damon Wayans was on In Living Color, I think.
But Chappelle's For What It's Worth, and then the other one where you had the fucking his curly ass mustache, fucking stand up shit is cold. So I don't know. Chappelle's first two are decent.
So Chappelle has more notoriety. I would think he's more popular. He got the popular vote.
Yeah.
But I think if they went at it actually
That'll be a sick one.
on stage, you give them 5 minutes each to go. You do 3 segments, give them like a little 15-minute segment, 5 minutes each, back and forth, or just do like 10 minutes and 10 minutes. I think Damon Wayans could definitely. I think I would pick Damon Wayans in a stand-up battle.
I tell you what, though, that would be a great fucking show, though. That'll be a great versus for sure.
Okay, but who you picking? I don't care about this.
I don't give a damn. Everybody's
I
a
like to
winner.
see the winner.
Doesn't everybody get trophies now? Everybody's a
no.
winner now. Is that what it
That's
is?
this new generation. I guess that's you and your Takashi homies be doing.
Nah, that ain't my shit. That's your buddy. That's your homie.
Man, I like to see winners in the versus battles. We seen a winner. We seen a winner last week or 2 weeks ago.
I think
That was murder.
I don't think they give it to Damon, but I think Damon probably would edge him out. I don't think popular consensus would say
Upset.
that.
It's upset night.
But I think Damon would probably get him. Honestly.
Yeah.
Damon's funny, dude.
And it would be deemed an upset for sure, right?
I think that would be, yeah.
Leo, who you got? Who you picking? Taylor.
I've been I would say I'm a big Dave Chapelle fan. I went to go see him once at stand up at the Shoreline. It was all right. I've been I would say this would be a good competition because Damon Wayans is one funny ass motherfucker. They would probably go toe to toe, and it would be hard to pick because I've been watching Damon Wayans since Living Color. Then he had those movies, Major Pain.
More Money.
Yeah,
Definitely got a style.
Yeah,
for sure. Chappelle got like that kind of like dark humor, I guess you could say.
No, he gets down with this. Like he's more like
he's too philosophical now. I think.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, he gets down with like a lot of like social things that are going on around the world, and Dave Chapelle ain't scared to say what a lot of people can't say.
That's what I like about him.
That's exactly. Yeah, I mean, he knows. You know, what I'm saying he's probably one of the few comedians that can say whatever, anything right now, and people will be like, "Oh shit," and then laugh. Dane Wayne, you probably could get away with some stuff, but he might get some negative feedback if he said something.
He'd be on the cancel list for sure.
Yeah, there you go. And then
yeah, a lot of his shit. I don't know if it carries over.
Yeah,
now.
so and remember, Dane Wayans is a comedian from the '90s, and shit that
that's what I mean.
And you can't say anymore. So it'll be a good ass battle. But definitely something I would definitely
you gotta pick one
to watch.
Don't do that Womack shit.
I'm gonna go with Chappelle just because of the times of right now. Because he could probably get away with shit that a lot of people can't say, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh shit," and then laugh, and then they'd be able to talk about it. So Dave Chapelle, I'm gonna go with Dave Chapelle just on that.
Yeah, that's
try
weak.
to cancel him.
That's weak. How the comedy industry is being affected. You can't say shit no more.
You can't do nothing. Yeah, you can't do nothing.
What happened? Like, why?
And you know it's comedy.
That is comedy. We still
Society got soft.
Because you just said it. Like, it's not only that. It's just motherfuckers always want to get mad. They always they need something to get mad at all the time.
Though? It's a fucking joke.
But
like I can see some shit. There is a limit. But I mean, for the most part,
I don't even think there's a limit. Like, if it's comedy, it's comedy. You should be able to express yourself
you
how the fuck you want. Like,
but in this time, that's not accepted anymore. So you got to be careful what you say. These got a lot of guys get canceled, blacklisted and all that shit. So I mean, I would say right now Dave Chapelle will be the only person that could get away with to say anything right now in this world right now, and he wouldn't get any negative feedback or get canceled. So
Trump gets away with a lot of
shit. He beat the cancel.
Well,
he beat the cancel culture already. With his other special, like for sure beat
Oh,
the
yeah,
cancel culture. 'Cause they tried to do that shit to his ass. You gotta take him off and all that. I
Yeah,
was like, nope.
yeah,
So,
and Dave Chapelle got major pull, major power. You saw what happened. Netflix was showing the Dave Chapelle show without no. I mean, he didn't sign nothing. He did have that big deal with Netflix, and he just went to them like, "Hey, you guys can't be doing that." What happened? They took that out of. They took the Dave Chapelle show out of it, then HBO Max, I believe, had it
I think
too.
I think it was the other way around. I think HBO Max did it.
HBO Max, and then Netflix did it.
Right?
No,
Nobody paid him.
No, he had
he did. He ended up getting paid out for that. Some of that
no, what happened was because I think he had those deals with Netflix.
Yeah.
HBO Max I think tried to take Chappelle's show and he was like, "Nah, I ain't fucking with that shit." And then it went off of there and then went back on to Netflix because it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, you can see it now. It's now it's on. But he did that. He was one of the only people who were like, "Hey, you know what? Can't do it." And he didn't like go out there and say it. It was a lot of people came out, went on Twitter, started doing Facebook rants and like, "Hey, you know, if you're gonna do that, at least pay him." I don't think he got paid for it. I mean, I think that's what he said at first, and then
no, not initially, but the second time around when he got his stuff put back out there, they hooked him up.
Yeah. So
they tried to jerk him, and
That's
they do
what it
that to a
was.
lot of in the industry. They do it to a lot of people, not just in the comedy industry, like movie industry. A lot of these Marvel films, I know you're hearing about. A lot of the old comic book writers that aren't getting paid what they should have for some of the storylines they're using in the movies now. You see it with Star Wars as well. Some of the old like expanded universe, they don't want to give them they don't want to give them any pay for it, but they're using like basically their storylines and biting them, but they won't pay them. So you see it all over the place. Some fucked up.
Well, expanded universe isn't canon, so
No, it's not canon, but don't go use their shit then.
Yeah, fucking why not?
We know.
Nah, but like
Shark
you said,
fighter.
that's fucking sad. Like, I mean, you can't even like joke about shit, and you know it's a joke. It's like you know this shit isn't like serious. It's just to fucking listen last and you still get
people got sensitive.
Why
That's what it is.
so serious?
and that's fucked up because it really is it infringes on your First Amendment rights not to fucking go there, but that's
here
what
we
it
go.
does.
Yeah, you have the freedom to say whatever you
know what I'm
want.
saying? Yeah.
Mr. Maga
True.
is
Now,
in the house.
no, it's not even MAGA shit. It's just fucking,
Mr. Maga.
not even MAGA.
I mean,
But it's just
like,
what it is. Like, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But I mean, pretty soon it's like you're just gonna be getting up on stage just fucking telling knock jokes, and that's gonna be what the fuck it's gonna fucking resort to. Why the chicken crossed the road? Fucking
Hella
type
dad.
bullshit. Like
Woman's about to go on stage and say hella dad jokes.
mama jokes. You probably can't even say a lot of mama jokes now.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
like back
Well,
in
man,
the
you're
day.
telling hella Jimmy G jokes. Fucking. Why did Jimmy throw the interception?
To get
But, yeah.
Warner and shine.
To get Trey Lance in the game.
But yeah, dude. It's, I mean, it's sad. Like, just,
Yeah,
it's just
it
fucked
ain't
up.
what it used to be, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we man, now that I'm looking at this, we definitely need to do like a top 5 of our comedians. We should do that maybe next week. I think that would be good. Well,
Need to
when
do a
Womack
cat.
gets back.
They need to do a cat versus fucking Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart don't want that smoke.
I am not on Kevin Hart. I've never thought he was funny. I think
did. I
he's
like Kevin
corny as
Hart.
fuck.
I think Cat's way
Kind
better.
of annoying.
I thought he was
actually.
funny.
Kind of annoying. He's one of them. He's kind of like a bitch ass dude, I think.
He's cool. He's actually really cool.
I seen him. I went.
Honestly.
Yeah, my wife likes him. We went to go see him twice already. So
I'm not on.
two. Yeah, 2 times.
He's actually cool. I mean, I thought he was funny. I still think he's a little funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
There's one point there where he's just kind of everywhere. He kind of watered himself down. But yeah, they try to cancel his ass too. Well, they did fucking cancel his ass. The fucking
Well, if you wanna go back to
Academy
that
Awards, right?
I mean, if you want to go back to that clone conspiracy, remember he had an accident. He was somehow he crawled out of that accident, and then he was in the hospital. Nobody saw him, and then what was it, like 3 or 4 weeks? He was out back in rehab, and he was able to walk again.
No, I don't think. No, I
That's
don't think he's a
another
clone.
clone conspiracy right
But
there. That's a
he
real
said-
clone conspiracy right there.
But he said, I'll just put this one out there. He said he would never wear a dress to compromise himself or something. And then there he goes on Saturday Night Live playing a 9-year-old girl. So I'll just leave it at that. So
Okay.
I'm just
Top
saying.
5. We got to drop a top 5 comedians.
For sure. I'm down with that.
Yeah, we can
When you
probably get
get back.
Doomzilla's big on Are you skipping on Doomzilla now?
Skip.
We're canceling Ray Doomzilla.
Yeah, he canceled me because
Come on.
Oh yeah.
he canceled me because of my vaccination, so he might not come on
Yeah,
until I
he
get
might,
vaccinated.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show your vaccination proof.
I get one of those fake ones. Some dude in L.A. got busted, I think, by the feds
Somebody
for fucking
was-
selling
got hella fake ones.
Yeah, somebody got busted. Somebody got busted. They went to Hawaii
Because
and
there's no way to really
card.
tell. They're just a little paper fucking card.
Yeah.
Anybody can make one, really.
Yeah, I'm about to cop.
Skip. I got links.
I'm getting anywhere now. Want your
Florida
papers?
took over the COVID capital over Louisiana. There's been a battle week to week, but Florida has taken the lead.
Did he take the lead?
They took the
Oh
lead.
my
They're up on them.
Uh,
They scored a late fourth quarter COVID touchdown.
yeah, it's gonna be Nazi Germany in a minute. Where's your papers? I gotta see your papers for you to fucking pass. So we'll see.
Oh shit! Let's just segue into that. Back to school is Delta
There you go.
Sturgis. Let's get on the COVID. We've been having some heated debates on this, but I'm kind of done with it. So whatever. I'm not gonna be coming out fully loaded tonight.
Yeah, shit's wears on you.
Fully loaded.
I will say though, Delta, this seems to be the one that actually gets to the kids because the first COVID one wasn't. It didn't affect the kids too much. There was a 99.9% mortality rate with
Mortality
people.
rate? No.
Yeah, they survived. That's
Oh,
mortality.
okay. Survival rate.
Yeah. It's mortality. It's the proper term, I guess. So that means if you're 18, from 0 to 18 years old, and you caught COVID, 99.9% of the time you would make a full recovery. But this one, however, is this one's getting to the kids. So it's
are you sending your kid to school?
No, my kid is on home studies. So
Yeah,
until I calm down. So
my kids are supposed to start Thursday, but shit, we're still 50-50 on it.
do you have that option?
Yeah, what is your
Yeah, we figured it out. It's different. They just implemented it. Like I talked to you
Okay,
about this. They
yeah.
implemented it I think right after I talked to you the day
Okay.
after.
Oh, see, there you go. It's a sign.
So we're definitely leaning towards that possibly, but it does suck because they do need the social. They need the social elements of life,
Yeah.
and they're not
Yeah.
getting that. Because my kids, man, we've been on lockdown, especially
year and a half.
Since this Delta started kicking off, we've kind of been we reined it back in. We're not fucking around anymore again because there's a lot of bad shit going on with this Delta.
Mm-hmm.
So me and the wife still haven't even decided if they're going to be going back to school on Thursday. So we'll see. Got a
Clock's
day or two
ticking, motherfucker. You better figure it out.
No, not really, because we could just put them in. Either way, we could put them in distance and switch it. Either way, we can do.
Well, that's they said we did too, because we did that, and they were like, if you want to bring your kid back into school,
But they won't guarantee the class.
No,
the school
they won't guarantee
here.
the school that you're in. So you may have to go to another school. Whoever has the opening.
That's the
is where you
scary
go.
tactic, I think. The schools are pushing the fuck out of this. They want that money. They want that attendance.
They want the kids
money.
getting sick.
Huh?
I think they want the kids getting sick.
Yeah, they want that attendance money. No, it comes down to the dollar. They want that. They want that attendance money. They don't get paid like that. I don't think they get paid as much for the distance learning. So they're trying to do whatever they can. They're like, oh, school's the safest place to be. Like, fuck no, it ain't. It ain't safer than my house. The fuck you talking about? I don't got motherfuckers 15 kids in my room.
And you don't think that's part of the plan is to go and get the kids probably sick to bring the shit home to the parents and then just doing all that like that?
I don't know, man. There's so many plans you could.
There's so
fucking
much
come up
shit.
with.
There's so many.
I kind of gave up on trying to do that anymore. It's just you can go any direction you want with this shit, and you could serve it to whatever purpose you want. And people are doing that. They're spinning it whatever the way they want, but we don't know. The truth is, we don't know what the fuck is going on. None of us.
Definitely don't.
We don't know if it's this, if it's that. So what I'm saying is everybody just got to do what they feel is best to keep them and their family safe. So for me, wear the fucking mask. We got the vaxes. I know the vax ain't perfect, but
Your kids got them too? Did you get your kids?
my daughter did. My oldest daughter.
Oh,
She got her
oh,
second
okay.
one last week.
Second one? What
Her
happened?
second. She got the 2-shot.
Oh,
She didn't get the Johnson. She got the Moderna. Her and my wife got them at the same time, so they went and did that. My wife works in the school, so she
they have
definitely
to.
wanted
I think they have to. For
They
her.
have to, but she had already got hers before that because she wanted to be She didn't want to be out there in the school with all the kids and risk getting that shit.
And that's the thing. I'm holding out to the last second, but they might try the same shit with me. They try to make my job mandatory for that. And if that, I mean, as much as I'm trying to push back on it, I mean, if it's gonna cost me my fucking job, then I think I might have no choice but to fucking get it, even though I'm super reluctant to do it. But I mean, all for my family's well-being. So.
Yep. I mean, like everybody has to do what they got to do. We've had our arguments, but I mean, what it comes down to is I just want to see everybody safe, and whatever you feel is right for your family is your fucking family.
And I want to get over this shit. I'm sick of this motherfucker. Then they got,
I think they got another one. It, man. That's they got the Lambda. I'm done with this.
They got the nerd variant now.
I'm done with this shit too.
Yeah, everybody's
fucking done with it.
Yeah, everyone's.
But you still can't be a dumb fuck and do stupid shit like Florida.
Yeah. I don't know. And then they got a Lambda. They got a Lambda variant now. fucking
the variants ain't gonna stop.
Skolnick fucking.
We've said this from the beginning. They're not. This ain't going nowhere. Has the flu ever been fixed? No. It's a constant problem. It mutates every year, a couple times a year. It's not going anywhere. COVID is here to stay, unfortunately. And we just got to adjust our lives around the shit because it ain't. You might be done with it, but it ain't done with you.
I think that's what Germany. I think Germany's even doing that shit too. They probably said the exact same thing you did. Not probably. I think they did say the exact same thing. They're like, well, we're just kind of taking it now. Like it's here to stay, and we're just gonna fucking adapt to it. Like what I mean, no use to trying to fucking fight this shit.
In New Zealand, they had a case.
One case.
They hadn't had it for that long.
And since February, and they closed the whole damn.
Amazon be bringing hella shit over.
Like that fucking what was that Simpson fucking Simpson episode where they had SARS or some shit fucking sneezed into the box.
Yeah, that's Simpsons one of the damn episodes.
Dude, Simpsons be telling you what the fuck the deal is.
Well, pay attention to the Simpsons. Was a Freemason, high level. That's fact. You can look it up.
Who was it? Groening? That what you said?
I believe it was Matt Groening's high level. Look at
that. Fucking what's your boy Pat? What the fuck? That punter. They got a fucking podcast. What the fuck is
Pat McAfee?
Pat McAfee's.
Fuck them Barstool dudes. We don't fuck with them.
He went on a fucking rant.
Except for Gilly. Gilly's a sad, but we don't fuck with the rest
of them. Pat McAfee's a fucking like time traveler and shit because everything he fucking said fucking every episode like came true. He's like, this dude's a time traveler. It gotta be. But Simpsons had everything, dude. Simpsons had 9/11. Simpsons had Trump. Simpsons had... I think the new one now is fucking Lisa, the first woman president, which Lisa Simpson's just like... what the fuck are the bitches in there now? Oh, not the bitch. Excuse me.
Kamala.
Like, cancel for that.
Getting us canceled.
Just cancel me. Fuck it.
Mrs. Kamala.
Spare these guys. Bring it on me. Kamala, because she had the same purple suit that fucking Lisa Simpson had, so she's gonna.
Well, I think there's a good chance we see Kamala Harris as president because Biden's looking fucking fucked up.
I think that's what it was. I think I mentioned this shit too in one of our episodes. I was like, Biden probably won't make it past his term, and then Kamala's gonna be the first woman president.
I think we said that. We all said that shit.
Yeah,
I believe.
Something gonna happen to his ass. He won't make it out this 4-year term.
So Leo, you had mentioned something about the Texas governor earlier.
Yeah, the governor of Texas was.
He's been popping his mouth for weeks too.
He was talking about the schools that he need to wear masks, and also he was. I think he mentioned if he saw any restaurants that were mandating masks or asking for a vaccine, that he was going to pull the alcohol license away from these businesses.
Sick.
Yeah, he was.
I'm with that.
And then also he was also saying about the whole school.
They're all vaccinated though. That's the funny thing. They tell you all this shit, but all these newscasters on Fox News, they're vaccinated. They pop all this shit. They tell you not to do this, not to do that. They're vaccinated, and their kids are in private schools where they do have socially distancing. Taxes. So you want to be a sheep? You talk about sheep. Those are the sheep. Is them Fox News motherfuckers.
So it came out earlier today that he has tested positive for COVID.
The Florida dude, that's Trump's boy.
And he was at some event last night too. So they were like, and I seen little pictures of people were like, hey, this looks like a spreader event, and he comes with COVID the following day. So good shit, man.
Oh, Jimmy Jones got COVID too after the versus battle.
Oh, Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that. You put that on IG.
Fat Joe did say.
Well, I mean,
a lot of COVID in that one.
Yeah. We were so like.
We said it on the episode. We were like,
hella motherfuckers on stage. You have
only Fat Joe was the only motherfucker in the whole.
That had a wet mask. Yeah.
Joey Crack
So
keeps
we
it
called
going.
it. We called it.
I look like that too. I was looking like that for a minute. Everyone, no one had fucking masks. Fucking, I was the only one walking in, especially out here. I was walking everywhere in my fucking mask. I didn't play that shit. There's hella motherfuckers out here with no masks. Well, that's what you get.
Leo, you sent Big Leo back. Were you tempted to not have him go back?
Oh, yeah. So he started. My son started school last Thursday.
He's older though.
Yeah, he's in
how
high
old is he?
school. He's a junior. So
Hey.
You trust them a little
He's a
more.
what?
See, I don't.
he's a junior.
What?
Yeah.
I don't trust
Jeez
the
Louise.
the younger like elementary school kids to follow the
Yeah.
protocols. and
The only thing I would say is I stay in San Bruno over here at San Mateo County, and
shit.
even
That's
though
your
when
address over here.
You want to? I was saying, you want to give me your.
over here at Hooters where I live, San Mateo has been actually, when they lifted the mask mandate, there's people still wearing masks, even though when they had the indoor dining, a lot of these places are not allowing indoors. There's only a lot of places that I used to go out for dinner. They're only doing takeout or delivery. So I mean,
Some of that is staffing as well, though.
yeah, it has to do with
They
staffing,
can't get
also
staff.
with the business, also with these a lot of corporations that are not allowing to open indoors. So I would say San Mateo County has been doing this job.
They've been pretty good. I looked at the numbers.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
So
San Francisco and Alameda aren't as good.
Alameda and Contra
Sacramento's
Costa.
fucked up.
Yeah. So I'm not that worried, but I did, but he is there. They are wearing masks at school.
But he's older too. Like that makes. I think that makes. I mean, I don't know. I think that. Makes sense.
Yeah. So but the school is letting us know if anything happens.
I heard
and-
Oakland opened up and they already had like a lot of kids catching it,
Mhm.
and they have a thing. I think I heard that it was. I think my mom was telling me they don't have to report.
Yeah,
There's three COVID cases in the classroom.
That
You
was
could have
happening
two, and they don't have to do anything. They
Yeah.
don't have to do shit.
that was
But
another
the third
thing
one,
that
they have to switch up
yeah.
and start doing
that,
different.
that was another thing. A lot of school districts in Texas were they didn't have to tell you if anybody was tested positive, and that includes teachers, students, staff, faculty.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know who
So-
the fuck I might have been in contact with, but
Yeah.
all right.
But yeah, so it's just Manny. Depending where you're at, you just wash your hands, wear a mask if you can. We're not telling you have to do it, but just be smart.
Be safe.
Yeah, be smart and safe,
Be smart. Don't rely on the government or whoever, the news.
and do your own research.
Because they were telling you it's all good. Take off your mask
Yeah.
when the vax came out, and it wasn't. So
Yeah,
that was
do your research, and don't use Facebook as your research. And then if you're gonna Google,
InfoWars, Walmart.
yeah, and just don't look for sources. Look for valid sources, and
But Google does scrub their shit, so
yeah, they do.
even
That's what I'm saying.
Google's
Yeah.
fucking-
So just because you read one article at Google doesn't mean that's it. Continue doing your research. Don't rely on YouTube and
Let's go on the dark web.
Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, one more COVID thing we didn't get to. I had mentioned it in the group chat, and I posted a clip of the song, the Dr. Creep, who had
Dr.
dropped
Creep.
this verse about COVID.
Sleep Creep's cousin.
This was recorded in 2014, though.
Mhm.
And he said, body stacking.
Yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah.
Coronavirus, 2020.
Yeah.
So he named the year and the
You already
coronavirus.
knew. Yeah.
So
Well, there's been
something.
COVID every year. There's been COVID-17, 18,
But he said pandemic,
Yeah.
2020,
and then stacking
and
dead bodies. And,
coronavirus.
Mhm. But they haven't
So-
stacked it by
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you look at
the
flu's
flu's been stacking dead
yeah.
bodies.
I mean, if you think about it, the media likes to hype a lot of these diseases. Remember SARS, the bird flu,
Swine flu.
Ebola. Remember, a couple years ago,
they never
it was
did
a,
nothing, but they were
yeah.
hyped up.
it was a Zika virus. They love to just scare you. That's what they do. They like to pump fear in you, and so that's what
Because you can
And
sway
everyone
people.
falls
yeah,
for it.
exactly.
Fear.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
everybody falls for it.
yeah. So
Everybody.
I seen a meme like it's like holy shit, it makes sense. Like Time magazine, you think about it's a respectful source of information, but it was just. I think it started with what was it? SARS, the bird flu, Ebola, the Zika virus, and then
Swine
now
flu.
COVID. Yeah, just
Swine.
hella shit. Yeah, so
Yeah,
like I
Ebola
said-
made its way back for a minute. It reared its ugly head for a little bit and then went away.
So
Went somewhere. I don't know where it went.
We'll talk conspiracies.
And another thing is,
and
another thing is like, what you could do is
It's a conspiracy in itself.
eat healthy. That's the main source. Eat healthy, exercise. That's gonna help you.
Yeah.
With your immune system. Nobody talks about that.
nobody talks about that shit.
But they like to pump, pharmaceuticals, a lot of fucking, big corporations, pharmaceutical
Poison
drugs.
shot.
Yeah, I mean, you just what you gotta do is just
Change
do
your
your
diet.
research. Yeah, change your diet.
Take the good stuff, the garlic, the echinacea, the vitamin C.
And just look at Sabi's shit.
Vitamin
Get
D.
Sabi's
Yeah.
list. He'll fucking eat that shit.
Yeah.
Even though
That's
I
what you
try
gotta
to, I don't. But
Even though I got Hooters in the
Alkaline water.
background, I mean, I try to eat healthy.
Hooters is good for your immune system too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn, I missed that Hooters though.
Damn.
So many championship games.
That's the
and
go-to.
Everything. Warriors games. We used to get hype up in there. What was it? The little fucking all you can eat wings on what was it?
Tuesday or Wednesday. It was Tuesday, then they switched to the Wednesday.
That shit was man. Man.
Ah.
Little fucking lots of tots too.
Take the
Oh,
over. Take the
Oh,
over
that's
on the
no
beer
pretzels?
pretzels.
The pretzels?
Yeah, the beer pretzels. Take the over.
The Daytona though, that was my shit. Fucks with the Daytona.
Occasion.
I think they have
Cajun,
$3 pitchers
Cajun.
and shit too. I think that shit
The
was.
what?
I think they had like a $3 pitcher too. Something
I don't know.
like
They
that.
used to gank on the alcohol. I didn't really fuck with alcohol there too much.
I think it was a happy hour one.
Happy
I think it was
hour. Happy hour, and we used to get the plug too.
Oh, yeah.
Liddy. Liddy.
So that's that.
But yeah.
R.I.P. Hooters.
R.I.P. Hooters. Stay safe for COVID. Don't let these fools punk on you and try to scare you out of wearing a mask. I seen they did that shit on the subway. I think Rappaport had posted it on his Instagram. Some bitch ass MAGA dude got in the face punking on some like older lady, ladies in her 50s.
Yeah, I seen that
60s.
shit. And he got recognized.
Motherfuckers always trying to punk
Yeah.
on
But
old
see, the
people,
bitch
dude.
ass
Like,
shit
what?
is that they let that shit go down because there was cats on that bus that could have,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like said
They were
something.
videotaping instead of fucking
Yeah.
doing something. That bullshit. See? It's
That's
always-
why I was like, what city is this? This shit looks soft. Was it New York?
New York. It was
That
New
shit
York,
was
yeah.
looking soft with that shit. You letting this dude punk on some old lady for wearing a mask? Yeah, I believe in 1770s. Get the fuck out.
I
Shut
don't
the
give a
fuck
fuck
up.
what the hell you believe in.
Got to catch 1776 left hooks.
1776 ass whoopings.
Yeah, this dude, fuck out of here with that shit. Somebody should have checked that dude. I don't know why they didn't.
These
I hope that shit. I
motherfuckers.
would hope that shit wouldn't happen in the city, but now the way the city is now, man, shit, I could definitely see it happening.
Well, we said that before. Everyone likes videotaping shit. Everyone wants to be that first one to go viral. Everyone wants they want that 15-second Insta fame bullshit. Like, yo, just fuck out my face with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go viral. Not for those reasons. We have other tactics. We just keep it real. We go the old school way. Keep it real. Don't fucking act like on the fuckery. Right? I mean,
What to not the fuckery now?
you like our show, you like it. We ain't gonna fucking pander to nobody. You hear that,
Well,
motherfuckers?
some of us. Shit. Yeah. So
All right. Well,
fuck all
I
y'all.
think we're done with all that
Watches.
negative COVID Womack shit. We're gonna watch What If. I'm about to go watch it. It's a little bit late.
Oh, yeah, I already started, huh?
Let's start now.
Last week
oh,
was
you
good.
missed it.
You
missed
watched it?
It's cool.
Womack?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, Agent
Let's
Carter.
go.
A lot of these motherfuckers
Captain
on Facebook
Carter.
hella hating. These the dudes that don't like females though. They're
I
like,
can see. Look, I can see why. I don't think it's a big deal, but I know why they got all up in arms about this shit. But you know what? It's whatever. It's a what
this
if.
Is, but this is the
It's a
thing.
what if.
No, it ain't just what if though. It's comic books have strong female characters. That's what these motherfuckers don't get. They don't look at the source material. They just hate for no reason, thinking that the shit's like appeasing, but it's not. The comic books have always had strong female characters. It's not like they're making this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there is that for sure. That's why, like I wasn't tripping on this one. Now, when you look at that He-Man cartoon that
I have
came
not
out
watched
on
it.
Netflix, okay, so it got
I'm not
really
a Kevin Smith groupie like
it got
you.
it got really bad. Well, I haven't even watched it, so it got really bad reviews because even though it says He-Man and all this, it turned out to be a Tila TV show, and what they were doing is they were pretty much they were like what they called bait and switch, where they're trying to get you to watch it because the thing was He-Man, but He-Man was like a background character. He was almost damn near pretty much
But
non-existent.
this ain't Marvel, so why the fuck
And
you
everything.
doing this
No,
shit?
well, I'm telling you right now, everything was about fucking Tila, and they're like, "Well, why are you using fucking He-Man to promote?"
Who the
Tila?
hell's
Why don't you just
Tila?
name it Tila.
Tila Tequila?
Yeah, almost. Not Tila was one of the
Legit.
she was one of the side characters in He-Man,
Tila,
one of the
damn, I can't
female ones,
remember.
which was cool. Yeah, she was a
Tila
character,
Schmela.
but she wasn't.
Tila Tequila.
She wasn't in the foreground, and then they did a whole bunch of stuff with her, which you know what I mean. I'm not really gonna get into, but
All right,
it
no
makes it now-
spoilers.
Yeah, so, but
All right, but that's not Marvel still. So what the fuck?
no, but you're gender role reversaling. You know what I mean? Like you're role reversaling.
But Marvel
this
don't
shit.
do that.
No, they don't. But I think that's
So what the fuck you
but-
bringing it up for?
but because that's the approach I think they were looking at with Captain Carter.
But this was just one episode, though. I mean, I don't know
No,
what's the
that's
big
the
deal.
thing.
I
This
know,
is
but
gonna
I'm
be-
saying like
I think these are all going to be intertwined. Is what I'm saying.
At the end, yeah, at the end, I think, yeah.
it's probably gonna
I
turn into the
think they're
Doctor
gonna be
Strange
some kind
shit.
of New team.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, not Galaxy. Guardians of the Universe. I think.
Yeah, but it's probably has to do with that whole Doctor Strange multiverse of madness type shit. Where because this is
Yeah.
part of the multiverse, I guess is
Mhm.
what's dealing.
All right,
they're
without
dealing
all
with,
the
so.
without all the controversial shit, overall, I thought it was a good episode.
Yeah,
I
I
did
like
too.
I like the
Solid.
animation.
It was
Storyline
like
was,
a-
yeah.
Parallel of the original Captain America movie, which I really liked.
Mhm.
A lot of people kind of hated on that one, but I thought that was a good movie.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was basically like a retelling of that in a different way. It paralleled it in a lot of ways, though. Even the ending where you had her come out instead of Loki of the Tesseract portal at the end.
Yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Fury, and that was the beginning of Avengers, the first Avengers movie. So I liked it. I thought it was good. They had some funny memes though. That fucking one where she's pushing him against the wall like you owe me a dance. That shit was on the GDB's page. Check it out. Shit had me
I
dying.
seen that shit, had me dying.
Cool, big bitch.
Owe
She
me
was
a
fucking.
dance.
She was doing
joking him
some.
out.
She was doing some sick shit though in there. Like,
Yeah,
she was fucking getting kind of sick.
Yeah.
When I'm stopping cars and running around them, splitting shit happened. She was fucking them dudes up.
Yeah,
So
I thought it was a good episode, man. So-
yeah, it was cool. I just enjoyed it.
I didn't know that they were going to be intertwined, but I'm getting the vibe that they are going to be intertwined.
I think everything that they put out is pretty much going to be intertwined, whether it's animation or
Except for the
movies or
first
TV shows.
Except for that first Hulk movie, they don't fucking.
Well,
count
that I don't think that wasn't even a Marvel universe type shit. That was just a Hulk
Standalone.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Hulk. It wasn't even the Incredible Hulk. It was just Hulk. That motherfucker
No,
was
you're
like
talking about that.
20
That's the one with
feet.
Banner. I'm talking about the one with Norton.
No, that's
That's part of the MCU.
That's part. Yeah,
canon.
that's part of that's part
Oh,
of
they
the
do
universe.
count it. I mean, they do count it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the MCU.
But it ain't really intertwined with anything.
Um,
That's what I'm saying.
well,
That's why
it did
that's why it's
because
one of them that kind of stands alone.
no, they did because I think Leader or someone is going to be
No, Abomination's supposed
or
to be
Abomination. Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
yeah. So that's
was-
connection.
yeah.
They're all connected.
But I mean, up until this point, that's like what 10 years where it hasn't been. It was kind of like
But
a
it
solo.
it was still it was still part of the it was
Yeah.
still
No,
part
it
of the
wasn't.
universe.
Nothing
It
intertwined
was.
with it.
Yes, it was. That
Well,
was the whole
intertwined.
well, get ready,
Iron
dudes in
Man.
here.
Iron Man. What do you mean? At the end of the end credits of that shit was Captain Ross or whatever like that.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's
Oh,
true.
was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tony
yeah.
Stark came in there for the Hulkbuster shit.
Yeah.
All right, you're right, I guess.
What you mean you guessed? That's what it was. Fuck
That ain't
talking
really
about.
intertwined. That one little fucking end scene.
The Hulkbuster shit with General Ross and fucking Tony Stark was in there. Didn't intertwine.
In fucking the Incredible Hulk, they were in.
Yes, at the end credits of the
I don't
Incredible
know
Yeah.
that one.
You gotta watch
You
it.
can go back to your research, buddy. What kind of Marvel fan are you? Come on, get it together.
I didn't like that movie. That shit was weak.
I liked it better than the fucking Eric Bana 20-foot fucking
Yeah,
Hulk
that
one.
That one was weak too.
Fucking naked
The-
fucking
that
Hulk.
was-
I didn't need to see that
The,
shit.
the Edward Norton Hulk movie. That
I
shit
mean,
was sick,
it
what?
was okay. It was-
Nah, it was good.
I got no
That shit was
desire to
sick.
see it again.
The Hulk shit in
Yeah.
there was sick.
That shit was on my top 5 Marvel movies for a minute until more,
I like-
more movies came out.
I like that Hulk design too. Actually, I kind of like that. Maybe not
That was a sick ass.
slightly
film.
better, but I like that Hulk design though.
Actually, I got it on Blu-ray here. It's in Blu-ray somewhere in Blu-ray.
So
Bought that shit.
So tonight's episode is supposed to be Star-Lord if Chala became Star-Lord. So he's gonna be riding with the Ravengers, whatever the fuck their names are. Yondu.
Yondu.
I think Howard Duck is supposed to make a cameo.
Yondu, Fondue, Yondu.
I think Collector's gonna be involved in this. So I'm amped up for this series in general. I think it's.
I was already amped. For
I like the animation. Ray Doomzilla said he was weak, but
I like it.
No, yeah, it was cool.
I like it.
Well, I didn't hear it from you. I mean, I heard it from you, not from him. You said
okay.
that he was saying something about the animation was weak on there. Or maybe he didn't tell me. I thought Leo said that, right?
He said that. He's speaking for Doomzilla.
No,
I'm a spokesperson for now.
I think
looks like
Doomzilla
it.
had mentioned it to me too, though, that he didn't.
He's like, oh, I might like it.
Yeah.
Gotta get him on here. If he stops trying to leave the group chat.
Well, maybe if you give X,
You're
maybe.
pissing everybody off.
Stop pissing everybody off on group chat.
It's my sole fucking role in life.
Being an asshole.
The old contrarian.
You
We're
being
amped
a,
for this one.
being
We're
a
gonna
son of
check
a
it out.
bitch.
But yeah, I'm amped for What If. Like I said, I've liked the comics. Comics are always fucking cool with their little stories in there. So the cartoon came out, I was super amped for this shit. I was ready.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's a good. It's a good medium for them to tell these other smaller tales on. You don't have everything. Not everything has to be live action. Star Wars is good with that. Like we've mentioned before, Clone Wars, Rebels, and now Bad Batch have all been pretty solid for them.
I need to finish
And they're all
Batch.
canon, and they're all carrying the story along pretty damn good.
There's probably some things that are better in animation than they are in live action, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So
You go away with stuff.
Not porn.
no,
It's definitely live action.
unless you go to Japan.
What?
Fucking
What you talking about, right?
They be having that Japanimation
was that shit?
porn, right?
Yeah, it's called some shit, hentai or some shit. Is that what that shit's called? It's hentai
Nah, I wouldn't know.
shit. Oh, whatever.
I don't get down with that. I don't get down with that.
I don't get down with the hentai shit.
The hentai?
Well, I might be watching all that shit. You could tell me on that shit.
Oh, yeah, cartoons get me up.
Robotech Triple X. Robotech After Dark.
Robotex.
Robotex with 3 X's.
Dragon Balls.
Dragon,
Uh,
Dragon Balls.
Last Airbenders.
Balls. Emphasize the balls.
Last
Come on,
backbender.
blood.
What?
The last.
Damn. Damn, homie.
Oh my god. I'm about to get canceled.
Tonight. Ah, shit.
AVNs.
You have
Womack's ready for the AVNs.
yeah, sure.
I am too.
Sure.
I think that's it for What If, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about some What If comic pornos or something.
What if?
I make porn.
What
Get
if?
Doomzilla on for that one.
Oh.
Come on, blood.
Come on.
After midnight.
Dude, I'm getting shiny. Fuck. Getting
Oh,
shiny.
sure.
Getting
Smell your
shiny.
Gotta smell your armpit for that?
Moonshine.
No, I
No,
couldn't.
come on, bro.
It looked like it, but I was wiping my face.
Oh, okay.
I smell good.
Doing the little Cam Newton.
Doing the cat dance. The cat dance is back.
What was that little dance he used to do? Like a little Cam Newton shit.
Come on, bud.
Womack used to be in Holy Cow.
Cut this shit out,
doing Cat
bud.
Daddy dance.
It's just old.
Yeah.
We got some tales, but we can't.
Good times.
Man,
Good
dude.
times. Good
Yeah,
times.
we won't be discussing.
None of that.
Anyway, so yeah, that's it for What If, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good
And just
with
one more quick thing. Madden will be releasing Friday. Are any of you guys going to swoop the shit up?
it.
I think
I'm going to
maybe.
skip as I have for the past
I will be
3
getting it.
years.
I don't know if my son convinces me to get it. I might get hype on all that shit. Even though man's been trash for like the past fucking 10 years. But
Well, this one should be better if you're on the PS5. I mean, because last year it was
I
just
heard
a
it's
general.
trash already. Early
I heard.
reviews.
Oh, for
Whack.
real?
Yeah.
because they always
saying it's-
they do too much.
They do
always,
this dumb shit. Nobody
Yeah.
cares about like player cards and bullshit. Like
Oh,
I
the
don't give a
Madden
fuck about
Ultimate
trading
Team.
cards.
that,
I want to play. Like,
Actually, that's
back
popular.
when we used to play, that shit was fun. Like the gameplay was good. Now these dudes respond all weird when you move with them.
yeah,
It's like a delayed reaction. Like they
It's
don't
recycled.
Cutting.
yeah. And
They don't
then
make
thing,
cuts.
You gotta like, and then once you throw the ball, you get to like control the ball and shit, and do like weird shit. I don't know what the fuck. Push up and like left if you want to fucking.
I mean, if we have another lockdown, I might get the shit just because out of boredom.
I will be getting. I think. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it. Lil already said, "Oh, we're gonna get Madden."
Like, oh, you are, huh?
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
but little Leo be having hella fucking gift cards and shit. He be having hella GameStop ones and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he be doing it big.
Just be saving them up, huh?
Be saving them up.
All the birthdays and Christmases and shit.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
Yep. Use a couple gift cards this Friday.
Well, I think we're done here. I'm fucking tired. I want to go watch What If.
What if
Womack's gonna go watch the hentais.
What if hentai was real Thai?
Jack Tok Tai. Jack Tok Tai, very well.
Womack's about to put the Pokey in Pokemon.
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 They be eating hella Pikachus. Eating them up.
Come on, man.
And all up in they Snorlax.
Oh my god, it's just
Make them Squirtle.
Derailed.
should have never give you Lemmy's podcast.
Should have never gave you Lummies a podcast.
It's over with. It's over with. All right.
God.
Yeah, I'm good. You guys good? You want to throw anything else in there before we head out of here?
Good.
Now, we got the league filled up. We have 12-man crew for the fantasy football league.
First annual.
We just got to have a meeting of the minds.
Maybe last after this episode.
Decide whether we're gonna.
What happened to Nip's feed? That looks like he's mutating.
What if Nip had it?
HD camera. I don't know what the. Like fading out, blood.
I think it's my.
It's in the Matrix
it's
for
saying
sure.
the connection's unstable right now.
He's watching He's watching Dragon Balls right now.
It looks like he's mutating.
It's probably Comcast.
It's taking his bandwidth.
It's the Nip clone.
I'll just put it on Wi-Fi.
It's a Nip variant.
There we go. Here we go.
The variant.
Somewhat stable.
For some reason, Comcast be acting weak late night. Probably too many people watching hentai.
Hentai.
All right. What are we doing here?
Eating up all your bandwidth. Yeah, that's it. Good to go.
Where can they find us? Where can they find us? Go ahead, kick it off.
Yeah, that's it. So you can find us on the I to the Jizzy at gold_dirty_bastards. What a what, bitch? What a Z, ho?
What a Z?
Not an S. _podcast. Right? And then we on the Twitters. So what's our Twitter, Leo?
It's at Gold Bastards with the Z.
Oh, with the Z. And if you liked our show, follow us, like our shit, like our videos. Comment, please comment. We had some pretty good comments tonight. And yeah, man, looking forward to it. We want to keep you guys with us. We almost there. We almost to 100 so we can get our shit official. Y'all help us out. After that, I don't give a shit what y'all do.
No doubt. Definitely subscribe. Give us a like. We'd appreciate the shit. If you like boxing, sports, all that shit. We talk this NFL, NBA, boxing mostly, but we talk a lot of other shit. We talk hip-hop. We were just talking some comedy. We pretty much talk a lot of shit on here. So if you're into any of those genres, fuck with us, and we got you covered. We try to stay up to date with the news.
Yeah, with everything.
And bring it to you.
Make it fun for y'all.
Bring it to you live.
Like and subscribe. Comment. You want to hate? Comment. Give us your haterade.
Don't be hating. Take that shit somewhere else.
Hey, fucking hate.
I don't skipping Shannon for that.
I welcome all comers. Come on. Pause.
This guy. Here we go again.
Pause. Pause.
Oh my god.
And on that note,
all right, we out of here.
Buenas noches.
I'm gonna leave the outro here for you so you can see we have our handles, our social media handles on there as well. Check us out. Catch you next week. I think Womack's taking a bye week, so probably a 2-man crew.
Be on the road. On the road again. We're watching Nippy doing his little live cast of Uganda.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ugas.
More than likely.
Ugas.
Ugas.
See if we get some special guests. Maybe It's
Yeah.
major. We can see if we can squeeze him in there.
That's it.
All right,
Show.
we out. Peace.
All right,
Yeah.
Nate.